Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Ryan LFC. Back again, guys. Another top shelf video for you guys today. We're going to give you our prediction for match week 7 in the World Cup qualifier. It's going to be a big international win there. I'm expecting Jamaica to do good things. I'm expecting the Canadians to do things, and people, our rival, I'm expecting Mexico, USA to do bad. Okay? But we have some special guests, so we want to introduce them as we go along. So, good evening, gentlemen. How are you guys feeling?
Pretty good, Ryan. How's it going, man? How you feeling?
I'm feeling good, man. Thank you very much for coming. Really appreciate it, man.
I'm doing amazing. This is going to be a good window, a good week. We're going to have some fun. We're in the home stretch of the year. It's going to be some fun times coming up. So let's go.
I hope so.
I was feeling better, Ryan, before you said we're going to do bad. I don't know if the U.S. will do bad, but, anything could happen.
Mexico definitely will.
Anything could happen against Mexico. So I'm looking forward to the match, though. I'll say that much.
So, viewers, make sure you guys give us your prediction down in the comment section. I would love to hear what you guys have to say. But before we get into the prediction, so let's welcome my brother, Demo. Good evening, man. How are you?
What's up, guys? Good night.
Nah. Joseph, how are you doing, though?
I'm doing good. Obviously, here's the neutral, but I'd rather watch, the Concacaf games than my country because we're playing nobodies. So this is going to be more entertaining. Albania, San Marino, you can play under 13s and you win. But here, it's a bit more difficult. So it's going to be very interesting, and things could really swim. We could see Jamaica actually do really well. Will they be crap again? Will USA do well? Will Canada do? I don't know, but all I can say is, I think this is a bit more entertaining than the World Cup qualifiers in Europe, and the reason is because the groups that we get are nobodies. Like your group, you've got USA, you've got Mexico, you've got all of these, right? England, you've got Poland. Okay, Poland's only got Lewandowski. Then you've got Albania. Andorra, San Marino never won. And then you've got Hungary. They've drawn a couple games and they're rubbish. So this is more entertaining. So I'm really looking forward to see what will happen.
Welcome, man. Welcome to Concacaf. It's very tough. It's very difficult, but we will see what's going to happen in match week 7. So let's start off with the first game, Honduras versus Panama. Ryan, how do you think that's going to end up?
I think Panama's going to win that. Honduras is in a bad state right now. Panama is flying high, even though they did get beat up bad by Canada in the last game of the last window. I just don't see Honduras taking the fight to Panama like they would have in years past. Panama is a good team. They're on their last stand. They're fighting, trying to make it back to the World Cup, make it to that intercontinental playoff at worst. They want to make it. They're fighting for their guys, and it's a great team. They have a team spirit. Christensen is running them well. I think they beat Honduras. I do. I would say 2-1, Panama.
Okay. Dima, what do you think that game going to go?
Yeah, I agree with Ryan completely. The table speaks for itself. Panama right up there. They spanked our Reggae Boyz 3-0, and that was with all the American, the local foreign-based players, and they beat us very convincingly. Honduras, on the other hand, they've just scored like 2 goals all campaign, so they're not a high-scoring team, and I think Panama will win this game comfortably. I don't give them a goal either. I'm going 3-0 to Panama.
Wow. With a new manager, no upset. So over to you, Jersey boy. What do you think this game?
Do you know what? I'm the neutral here. I've got to go with a bang. 5-0. Panama 5. Why not? See what happens. I'll put a bet on it. But yeah, 5-0. Absolute spanking.
Fair enough.
Right.
Over to you, man. State of soccer.
One thing you guys are forgetting is that Honduras is playing on home soil. Olympico Metropolitano. Tough place to play. That being said, they got like a -8 goal differential. Their defense is atrocious. Offensively, they're not really scoring goals. Panama is a tough team to beat. As you know, they beat the U.S. At home. But I'm going to go 3-1 Panama on the road in Honduras.
Fair enough. I think I'm going with the opposite. 4 of you guys going with Panama to win. I'm going with a win for Honduras. They will be at home. New manager. They will want to fight for the manager. They want to save their World Cup. So a win for them, bring them right back into it, depending on the result with Jamaica versus El Salvador. So for me, I'm going against all of you guys. So I'm going with Honduras to win by 2-1 in this one. So
Ryan, I must say though, I watched Elise playing against Mbappe and those guys for PSG. He was playing in the French league. He looks on it, man. He was really good in that game. So he might have a point.
he played for Honduras.
Yes,
Elise.
Honduras.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was playing against PSG last weekend, I think. Yeah.
Hopefully. So people, smash the like button, share your thought down in the comment section. I would love to hear your feedback. So, and if you're watching back on the replay, share your thought down in the comment section. We'd love to hear what you guys think about Panama versus Honduras. So let's move on to the next game. We're going to talk about the Canadian national team up against a poor Costa Rica team. So let's go to the home team first. Ryan, what do you think about this one?
Canada should blow Costa Rica out of the water here. They're playing in Edmonton. It's going to be cold as all. Well, I don't know where I should go with that one, but it's going to be cold. It's going to be really, really cold, bone-chilling cold. Canada's been so amazing throughout this whole octagonal. Costa Rica, they've been okay, but they're not totally great. Canada should easily run these guys over and use this as a momentum keeper towards the Mexico game. I don't see anything else but a 3-0, 4-0 Canada win. Honestly, they should blow the doors off of Costa Rica. No question whatsoever. No question.
Fair enough. Demo, what do you think about this game?
Yeah, Costa Rica, man, they're slow and they have a lot of old players. They play so slow. I think that the pace of Canada will be too much for them. And as Ryan mentioned, in that type of weather, I think advantage Canada. I'm going 2-0 to Canada.
Fair enough. Over to you, Jersey boy.
I'm going same as Demo. I have a feeling that Canada are going to be they're going to absolutely annihilate them, like they're going to murder them. But Keylor Navas is going to save them again and
He's
again
not there.
and again. He's not there.
No.
Okay, then 4-0. I was gonna say if he was there, because he's a class keeper, it's gonna be 2-0. But now he's not there. No, it's finished. They're going to be sent to another dimension. 4-0.
Okay, over to you. Let's give us something different. You are the opposite rival of Canada.
Yeah.
Do you think this Costa Rica team can get something from this game?
Dude, Costa Rica called up a player, Christian Bolaños, a right winger, right, who was retired from the game, retired from international soccer because they were in such a bad position and they needed attacking players. You know, their back four, their defense is slow. The U.S. handled them the last match. You're talking Jonathan David, you know, a striker who's playing really well in Europe. I mean, this Canadian attack too is. I don't honestly, man. I just see them handling Costa Rica. I don't think it's gonna be competition.
So over to you, JT Taylor. What do you think about the Canada?
Oh God, Taylor's got a beard now.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does.
Me follow Demo. No, bro, I've been in hibernation, just been, so I'm gonna get a shave up soon, man. I can't touch the road look like this, but bless up everybody. Love the look right now, looking professional. So where are we now? Are we on the game?
Canada, Costa Rica.
Canada, Costa Rica.
Canada, Costa Rica, tricky game for Canada. Hopefully Canada don't end up drawing that game. That seemed like a game where Canada could lose 2 points, but I think Canada has the class to win that game. However, Canada is on a roll right now. I think Canada kind of dispelled all the skepticism we had about that Canadian team. I think that game against Panama had a great start, but I think Panama dropped the ball at some point, and Canada class kind of just took over. And Canada should be Costa Rica for some reason seems to be this weak team, but they still seem to be causing problems. I don't know. They seem like
Experience.
yeah. So let's see. And Canada, that's the thing with Canada. Canada is they're playing this new brand of football, but they're still a bit young in a way in where they are. So I don't know. I still think Canada could draw that game, but I think the class is there for them to win.
But let's remember, with a B team, Canada beat Costa Rica, the doors off them in the Gold Cup in Arlington, Texas, during summer weather with their best team in a cold environment at home in Edmonton. They should easily beat them 3 or 4. Easily.
Okay.
Well, for me, I think Canada going to top the group. I believe they're going to top the group. I believe they're just totally different. Right now, everything going in Canada favor at this moment. I see team pulling back on Mexico, United States. I believe come Tuesday, Jamaica beat the USA. I think Jamaica will lock points. And the United States, I don't know what the United
No.
So we'll get there. We'll get.
We'll get there.
I know. Yeah. Well, let's get there. Yeah.
We get there. So, Jersey boy, you give your prediction. Demo, you give your prediction. So, who else to give their prediction? I miss
Just you.
Just
Yeah.
you.
Just
Everybody
you.
else did.
my prediction. I'm going to predict Canada to win. I'm going to predict Canada to win by 3 goals to 0. I think Canada will fly out of the block. I think Costa Rica, if they start very quick against this old team, you will get goals. And if Canada can start the game how they started against El Salvador, Costa Rica going to in really problem. But let us see. That's my team. I want to qualify for the World Cup them on Jamaica. So let us see what's going to happen. So people, don't forget to smash the like button. Share your thought down in the comment section. If you're watching back on the replay, we'd love to hear your opinion down in the comment section. So let's move on to the next game. So we're going to talk about the United States versus Mexico. This is a massive game for United States. This game going to be probably Berhalter can lose him job or the Mexico manager can lose him job. Depends on how this game turned out. But over to you, the United States fans. So let me hear what you have to say about this game. Give us a little bit of insight on both.
So my insight is that the United States, obviously, it's a must win for every team right now. But for the United States, this is a must win. This is home soil against Mexico, game that, they beat Mexico twice this past summer, obviously, to win 2 trophies. But they're coming in with a really young back four. In particular, Serginho Desta's out. Joe Scally or DeAndre Edlin could fill that role on the right back side. Center backs, John Brooks was not called in. The Bundesliga defender veteran was not called into camp. So you're looking at 2 young guys in Robinson and Richards to probably fill the gap there. Maybe a Walker Zimmerman. So an untested back four. We're gonna have to piece things together against a Mexican attack that has Lozano, Jimenez, and Tecatito Corona all at the top, all back, all healthy, all playing well. It's going to be tough, man. And, the U.S., they're in Cincinnati. The atmosphere is going to be pretty much all U.S. fans, which against Mexico on U.S. soil isn't always the case. I still think the U.S. could come out on top, but because of, the decisions that Berhalter made with that defense, I could also see it could go the other way. I'm going to go 2-2 draw. And I know, Ryan, I'm changing my scoreline from my show, but 2-2 is what I'm going to go with in Cincinnati.
Over to the biggest enemy of the United States, Ryan.
For me, I think the USA win 2-1 because even if they have that untested back line, I've still seen more from the U.S. that has impressed me. Even though they've had bad moments during this Octo, I've seen more that's impressed me from the USA. The Canada game versus the USA was the harder game than the Mexico game. Both games away, we drew, but I think the US game was actually harder. Mexico has not shown me anything that impressed me so far, whether it was the Gold Cup or the Octo. US has some sort of substance to them. I think Mexico, they're getting older. Yes, they have a good forward line, but the midfield, if they don't play Sebastian Cordova, there's a problem there. The back four for their back line isn't great either. Their defense isn't very great. I think the USA, I should say. We'll get to that one later. The USA wins 2-1. I think on a late free kick, late penalty, sort of like the Nations League, sort of like the Gold Cup. They win in Cincinnati. Their fans carry them through. I think the U.S. wins that game on home soil. It'll be close. It'll be tight, but I think the U.S. wins.
Can I say something real quick?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you're right, Ryan. The defense for Mexico is also struggling. It's a team that they're pretty much, I think, 7 of the 11 players starting for Mexico will be League MX. Nothing wrong with that, right? Good players. But their back line, Gallardo at left back, just as the U.S. has an issue at right back, potentially, they have the issue at left back. And that's opposite of, Brendan Aronson. Christian Pulisic is also going to be back for this match. So the U.S. could exploit their defense just as Mexico could too. So I think it's going to be really even.
Over to you, Demo J.
I
enemy.
Listen, I'm shocked. I'm shocked to hear the guy is saying that Mexico defense is going to be a problem. Mexico are one of the leading goal scorers right now in the Octa. I think they're right up there with Canada, and they've just let in 3 goals. I'm not sure where the struggling is coming from. I mean, they've let in 3 goals all tournament. I still think that the US have that young team trying to gel everybody together. I know they play well and they're very attacking and all of that stuff. But I think that this game will end in a draw as well. I'm going to go 1-1 draw because I don't see Mexico letting in a lot of goals. I know the guys are saying that, their defense is weak, but the tournament shows they've just let in 3 goals so far and they've scored 10. So they score and they don't let in a lot. So for me, I'm going 1-1 draw.
Fair enough. Over to you, Taylor. What do you think about this game?
United States, they're a very interesting team. The USA to me is like a Ferrari with a Corolla engine. You're expecting on paper, you're expecting the United States based on the players they have to just run through this thing. But when you look at it, United States only have 8 points. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Like you would think that the USA should be sitting at the top of this group, getting ready for the World Cup. And we're looking at the United States who could potentially, after this window, be down to potentially fourth place. Because if they lose to Mexico and come to Jamaica and lose to Jamaica would go past the US by winning at home if Jamaica get a good score. So the USA is this team that they haven't played to their full potential, but they have the quality on paper. I think they're similar to Jamaica in a lot of sense. They have the players, they have the marquee names at the top clubs, but I keep saying Concacaf is this gritty type of region. It's a gritty football game. It's like it just seems like the league play is just not translating. And I hope I think Jamaica should be taking notes from this. The players for the USA that are playing in the bigger leagues, they're not showing up either. They're not showing up in these big games. And for Mexico, they just find a way to win. But however, with all that said, I think the USA might get the result here over Mexico because I still don't think this Mexico team is that good. I just think the other teams are just not playing as good. As Mexico. So I think if there's gonna be a team to upset Mexico, it's gonna be the United States in this game. But Jamaican fans, that's blasphemous from me saying that we need USA to lose. We need the USA to lose. But based on football, I'm thinking the USA might take this game 2-1.
Ryan, I'm changing my prediction. Jimenez will be in this Mexico squad, right?
Jimenez.
Yeah, and I think Jimenez has been playing really well
Mhm.
for Wolves. I know he isn't scoring a lot of goals and stuff, but he's right up there in the Premier League as in chance creation and all of that stuff. And he's a number 9, right? So I'm actually changing to Mexico 2, United States 1. The Jimenez facts that changed my mind.
Let us see. Let us see. But before I give my prediction, I want to give my brother.
You forgot me, Ryan.
So yeah, I'm coming over to you, Jersey boy, as a new challenge. Looking
As
on
a neutral, okay. I've had this thought ever since Ryan talking about the games. I'm going 2-2. I just have a feeling that it's going to be very high chances. Mexico will pepper their defense and use pepper defense. Both pepper the defense, and at some point they'll stop scoring, and they'll stay 2-2. I have an actual feeling that this is gonna sound stupid. I've just had this in my head for the last 2 hours. So Pulisic scores 2 goals. He scores like an 80th minute goal, and it's 2-1. And then USA bottle it last minute and give away a penalty that Raul Jimenez scores to make it 2-2. I just have a feeling that it's going to be a 2-2, but it's going to be a game that is a deserved draw. It's not like oh, they deserve to win or whatever. It's going to be like both on 13 or 14 chances of 10, 5 shots on target each, and it's going to be one where you took your opportunities, but you let the back in, and I think it'd be a 2-2 draw. And I think, to be fair, the 2-2 draw, I don't think that'd be a bad result against the Mexico team. So I'm going 2-2 with a late equaliser by Mexico.
State of soccer.
Yeah.
Are they using Turner still, or is Stefan in with the show?
So that's right. That's the next big thing. And everyone, they've been using Stefan. Stefan has started most recently, but we could see Turner. I want to say one more thing, too, real quick, is that the U.S. during this whole entire World Cup qualifier process has not had their full team together. I know, like, Jamaica looks like they're at full capacity now. Best team out on the field. The U.S. is not. Gio Reyna is out. Serginho Dest out for these matches. Pulisic is coming off an injury. He's probably going to be used late. So Jersey boy, to your point, he might come in late in the game and spark the U.S. But the U.S. has struggled, only have 8 points, but they have not had their full team together on the field one time, which is unfortunate, right? So,
anybody want to add anything more to this game?
I was just gonna say, I think if you do have your full team, you will. I think if you're with your full team, and you have everyone in the right position, Stefan, Dest, Reyna, Pulisic, whatever, I can honestly see you guys going to maximum. I can see you guys going to like quarterfinals, round of 16 in the World Cup.
Matt,
that'd be a great
better than
push.
Zach Stefan. Let's just say that right now.
Yeah.
Turner,
shot stopper. Turner's a better shot blocker, right?
Yeah. Stefan's better with the ball at his feet. You could argue playing it out of the back, which, I think getting late in the World Cup or advancing against the best teams in the world, that's more important. But you could argue that Turner's better just reflex-wise stop shot.
Yeah.
Twisting my words here.
I was to just add to what he's saying, Ryan. My thing is to think back. I think Demo might be on to something here. I'm questioning my prediction because USA. This is why there's an added pressure with the USA playing at home in front of their fans. Their coach is under fire, and they have to win. I think that's just so much pressure for this team. And he, as State of Soccer said, they haven't had their full team in camp.
Yeah.
And State of Soccer, Jamaica never have their full team.
I just realized I saw the comment. I forgot Lowe's missing, and I was thinking of Fraley and Antonio being back, but yeah, you're right.
Yeah, we're always clamoring for a new player every day. We need somebody else. But yeah, the added pressure, to me is like I think, and if the United States lose this game against Mexico, I think this might be it. I think they might just crumble under the pressure because I think this will. I don't know how they will bounce back after losing this game at home, and especially if they come to Jamaica and lose, they're gonna have to run the table to end up anywhere in the top 4 are the top three. So the pressure is really on the United States. But if they win this game, I think it's a two-way effect. If they win this game, I think they might just find their step and start running over other teams.
All I'll say is that this game against Mexico is massive because obviously it's on home soil. But I said to Ryan earlier on my show last week that Jamaica is going to be tough, especially given the roster you guys are throwing out there. And then also the U.S. is going to come back in the next window and travel to Canada and play against Canada away, which they haven't done.
Wow.
In Vancouver. So that's that could be tough too. So must win.
So who playing in Vancouver?
Canada, USA in January.
So why Canada move up the game name all over the country, sir?
Because Toronto got the first 4, then Edmonton's getting this window, then Vancouver's getting January. I don't know what's going on in March, but they have to give everybody some games. I mean, the USA plays all their home games in a different place. So they can't just keep it in Toronto or people would lose their minds, just like the Canadian Championship. Be like, oh, it's Toronto bias. No, we deserve the bias, but it's not. Okay.
Are you sure when I bring the people them where the place is cool?
I think it's good that multiple places get games, I should say.
The strategy them I use demon. They might bring it to some place where the rest of player them can manage it cool.
I think it's fair to split up the games to different parts of Canada. It's only right. A lot of stadiums, you bring it around the place, share it up. It's fine.
What area in Canada is the most passionate about the sport? I'm just curious.
I would say Toronto.
Toronto.
I would say Toronto.
Yeah.
Because they have the best team in Canada. They have the biggest soccer community, whether it is Canadians, whether it's Italian Canadians, Portuguese Canadians. They have all these multicultural areas. So, of course, there's a lot of people who love the game in Toronto. I think it's Toronto by far.
Interesting.
Makes sense, but no disrespect to my guests, but I think this is the biggest game on the calendar, not United States and Mexico. Jamaica versus El Salvador. I want to come to my USA fans first on this Jamaican team. What are your thoughts on this game?
Call me versus El Salvador?
Yeah, what do you think about this game?
I think this is the window for Jamaica. It's like what we said earlier, right?
This is a window to beat USA and El Salvador.
It's the window to beat El Salvador. To beat the U.S. might be tough. But I said earlier, Ryan, that on my show, it's going to be a tough game for the U.S. going away at Jamaica. Given Antonio, the form he's in, given Bailey being back, I think El Salvador, that Jamaica will defeat them. And I think that the U.S. versus Jamaica, I'll say it again, and I'm not just saying it because I'm on your show and the audience is predominantly Jamaican. I think it's going to be a 1-1 draw in Kingston. That's what I think.
Okay, fair enough. So over to you, Jersey boy. What do you think about this Reggae Boyz? You think we can get something from El Salvador? They are pretty decent at home this year. You know what I mean? They only lost 2 games again.
Bro, it's going to be murder. I just have a feeling. I told you this ages ago. I said that. I told you that, in my opinion, because Leon Bailey was playing in the Bundesliga, and the Bundesliga isn't very competitive, and so he moved to Aston Villa. His first proper game with Aston Villa, he absolutely single-handedly demolishes Everton. Gets nearly 2 assists plus a goal. So absolutely demolishes them. I just think the fact he's in the Premier League is going to be good for him and stuff like that. And I think he's going to have an absolute bang of a window. I don't know about the USA game, but I can tell you, I think he will get a goal or assist. El Salvador, and I'm going 3-0. I'm going Antonio hat-trick.
So, Ryan, looking at it at a Canada perspective, I know you beat them by 3 goals to 0. Is this Jamaican team sleeping on this El Salvador team? And what's the score prediction?
I don't think you're sleeping on El Salvador. They have a good project going, but Jamaica playing El Salvador, Jamaica's starting to bounce back. They want to get to that 4th spot. They'll do anything for it. and I see Jamaica getting their talent, this is the time for them to peak, or at least climb to that peak. And I think they would beat El Salvador. I think it's 2-0. 2-0 for Jamaica. They will have a good game for them. Get the 3 points off of this. I think they'll have a great window. This is the time for them to start building up to that spot. And if they have a great window, I think they do get fourth, because Panama, they've got to fall off at some point. Honduras isn't there. This is Jamaica's for the taking, that fourth spot. Maybe even third, depending on what happens to Mexico or the USA. With that being said, I think Jamaica wins this game 2-0. They do what they have to do. Leon Bailey has a great game. Michael Antonio. It's going to be a good one for Jamaica. 2-0 over El Salvador.
Back to back, clean sheet in a row for Jamaica, and 2 more goals and away from home.
That'd be great for you. 3 clean sheets in a row and 3 games unbeaten. You could go on an unbeaten run.
Over to you, my boy. My brother, them say. Demo J, what do you think about this one?
Yeah, I'm glad you guys mentioned the clean sheets in a row, because Jamaica has been leaking goals. We've already conceded 8 already this campaign, and those 2 clean sheets against Canada and our last game was massively needed to stop the rut, because 8 goals already conceded. We had to do something, and that's not normally the Jamaican way. We don't usually concede a lot of goals like that during a campaign. We normally be the ones to soak up the pressure and then, hit on the count and stuff like that. And that's the tougher way, not to concede, but we've been conceding a lot. I know we're saying that we're not sleeping on El Salvador. Remember that this is the same team that went and beat Panama, who gave Jamaica 3-0 themselves. So they're capable of pulling an upset. I think they won 1-0. I think they beat Panama 1 or 2-0. I can't remember right now. All right, so it's going to be a tricky game, but I think it's a game that Jamaica has to win, and they will win. With the contingent that they have called up, I believe that this core of players, they have to get the job done. Players who are on form, Antonio is on form, and all the rest of the guys, they're playing. I know we brought in Fisher. Fisher is there, and we got called back Lamar Walker. I'm not even calling Leon Bailey's name, because everybody know my feeling on Leon Bailey in a Jamaica.
But you're feeling for the people, them most Mexico fans in here.
For me, this window, I don't even think Leon Bailey starts. Just for my team, I don't think he starts. I think he had a howler the last game for Aston Villa. He was terrible, and I don't think he's on any form. He's just coming back from injury as well. I wouldn't even start him, but I don't know if you're going to get in team selection and all of that. So for me, I'm picking the players on form, the Bobby Rees and these kind of guys. So with that being said, I think we'll have too much, and the major advantage for Jamaica is the no fans behind the goals. I think that's massive, because the atmosphere over there is hectic, and they won't be having any fans behind those goals, and that's massive for Jamaica. So advantage us, and so I think we'll win the game comfortably. I think we'll win 3-0.
I hope so. But people, you know my stance already when it come on to my like button. That's the most important thing to me. It's like you're not saying hi to my sweetheart when she come into the room. That's how I love my sweetheart. So people, stop coming at the comment section and have a conversation, and not even hit the like button. Not even 40 likes on the video. What go on? Reggae Boyz fans, do better than that, man. People want to smash the like button, man, before we bring in Taylor and the Jamaican stuff. Because we're going to get into it, We're going to get into it. But people, smash the like button, man, and stop playing game, man. So before we get to Taylor, I want to big up my panelists. I really appreciate every single one of you guys joining in, and I just can't tell you guys. Thank you very much for coming and share your thought on the Concacaf region. So let's go over to Taylor.
Yeah. Oh, God.
If you were a coach Theodore Whitmore, I'm flinging something different on you, because Leon Bailey, big superstar. No way you can call Leon Bailey from England and have him on the bench. If you were coach Theodore Whitmore, would you start Mikel Antonio and Leon Bailey against El Salvador?
I think it's probably going to rain tomorrow, because me and Demo actually agree on something tonight. I'm not starting Leon Bailey in this game. I'm not starting Leon Bailey in this game. Leon Bailey is also coming off a lot of pressure from his club. I think the Aston Villa fans, they have been giving it to Leon Bailey this week. They thought he had a deplorable performance the last game, and here are we. Like a lot of people, I'm one of the people who, the persons who beat O'Neill Fisher, but they did something with O'Neill Fisher in that Honduras game that was key. If you go back and watch that game, O'Neill Fisher was able to press Honduras. They gave him that free reign to just go and press. O'Neill Fisher was pressing the goalkeeper for the football. I never seen Jamaica do that. And O'Neill Fisher was the guy. He had the engine. He was able to do that. He was successful at doing that. I think what Jamaica cannot get sucked into here is starting players on names in this game. We have to start role players. We have to start the players we need to carry out the job. And O'Neill Fisher is one of them. Because if you look at El Salvador, they've been having a lot of ball position. And that's one of the problems Jamaica has been
Coach them
having.
up.
Yeah, Jamaica's been having problem winning the football back. So if you go on and start a Leon Bailey who's not going to give you much on the defensive and tracking back, we don't have a tackler there. You start a Ravel Marcy. You know what Ravel Marcy can do on the ball, but you know what Ravel Marcy does off the ball. So we have to figure out how we're going to win the football. And this thing where we think Jamaica is just going to thrash El Salvador 3 or 4, I think to score goals, we actually need to have the football. And if they're possessing the football, that's going to tell you that Jamaica is going to have limited time on the football. However, I think Jamaica will win the game, but the coach is going to have a dilemma on his hand with, because we know Shamar Nicholson has to start, basically. Now, do you bring in a Mikel Antonio and start him with a Shamar Nicholson, or do you let Mikel Antonio? Some people would see it as borderline disrespect. Have him watch the game and come on, because I tell people this: Mikel Antonio is new to international football. Playing in Concacaf, it's not the same. You don't just run out there with West Ham and you got good players surrounding you who you're training with all off season. They know your runs, they know your ins and out. He's coming into a new team again. So Whitmore is going to have to play this right. And O'Neill Fisher, to me, no, I'm saying this, I feel like a hypocrite. I'm one of the people, the person who beat O'Neill Fisher. You know this, Ryan, because O'Neill Fisher at right back is terrible. But they did something where Jamaica was playing 3 at the back going forward. We were doing so much rotation in that game. It was amazing. Like, players were filling in. O'Neill Fisher was playing center back on set pieces for Jamaica in that game. So O'Neill Fisher is going to be key for me. What I don't want to see in this game is an Alvas Powell on the pitch or a Juna Fleming on the pitch. Then I know we're going for a draw. If I see that team lined up, then we know we're not going there for the win. But this is the point where Jamaica has to turn it around now, Ryan. Put them foot on El Salvador neck and squeeze out 3 points. This is where we have to get 3 points. And basically, if we don't get 3 points here, it's over. So I don't think Jamaica understand that this is a finals. We are going to El Salvador not for 1 point. This is a finals. We have to get 3 points here.
What's the score prediction?
My score prediction here is Jamaica 2, maybe El Salvador get 1, but I would say 2-1. 2-1. I think the game will be much. I don't want to get carried away like we did against. That's why I told people against that Panama game. People came out and said, "Yo, 10-0 Jamaica." I said, "Are we playing against ourselves? We're playing against another team, and they're planning to win as well." So I need people to remember that we're playing a local team basically who has chemistry. People are saying, "Well, they lost to Bolivia and etc." They got a game in. I wish Jamaica got
the
that
team where
game
they
in.
play. I do the a match preview with the El Salvador fans last night, and him said the team that El Salvador picked is all. It was be a local player from the local league, but most of the players them are going to play for against Jamaica. The coach will call the overseas player them. We're not playing in El Salvador. So that's one of the things for me. But you guys, I want to tell you guys, thank you very much. So none of you guys want to stay on because we're going to rip off the band-aid, you know. We're gonna rip off the band-aid. So if you guys want to be here to talk about the Reggae Boyz, car, we're gonna rip off the band-aid, you know. So let me
And I
know.
got dinner, so
You're going to have dinner.
yeah.
Okay, fair enough. I just want to tell you thank you very much. I know State of Soccer. Tell them where they can find you, Ryan. Tell them where they can find you. Demo, if you want to be here, because you're going to rip off the band-aid, you know. So I don't think you want to be in another discussion here. You want to be in it, or are you going?
No, man, I have a next show in 15 minutes, so
All
I
right.
figure jump on.
Stay till the 15 minute come, brother. But tell the people, because you're going to rip off the band-aid. So Jersey boy, I want to stay, because the band-aid are going to rip off him.
I'm a neutral. There's no band-aid for me to rip off.
All right. So,
except
Ryan.
maybe the Euros, but you know that's not what we're talking about.
Yeah. Ryan, tell the people where they can find it, because we're going to rip off the band-aid tonight. The people, if you're watching back on the replay, the prediction is from... Listen, people, if you're watching back on the replay, the band-aid are going to rip off. It just going to go right in a Jamaica and stuff. So if you want to hear the root thing, just click off earlier. So the band-aid are going to rip off. So
Yeah.
tell them where they can find it, Ryan.
So find me on YouTube, Ryan Anderson, as it is in the window. Easy. If you have to throw Toronto in there, throw it in there. But I was like the first. Last time I checked, I was the first result. So you should be good there. Find me on Twitter, Ryan Anderson _27. If you want TikTok or Instagram, just change that underscore to a period. And there you go. That's where you can find me for all the good content that you should enjoy. If you're a football fan or you just like motivation or all of that, come on and find me. Come on and join the team. Let's have some fun. We got a big run home stretch for the next month. So we're going to make a lot of good content. Going to end up on a good bit of shows, I think. Hopefully you check me out. Hopefully you enjoy it and join the team.
All right. Thanks for coming in, man. Appreciate it. People, let's smash the like button, man. Let's get the video to 100 likes, man. So over to you, man, my co-worker. Over to you, State of Soccer, yeah.
So you guys can find me on YouTube at exactly that State of Soccer, www.youtube.com/State of Soccer. Also on Twitter at state_of_soccer. Doing all things U.S. soccer, MLS. So we cover a lot of Jamaican players in MLS. Also, I've had Ryan on my show a couple times. Probably gonna have him on more because he's been awesome on my channel talking all things Reggae Boyz. And then follow me on Twitter, like I said. YouTube, just make sure to subscribe. We upload a couple videos a week, and we'll be doing live pregame and postgame for all the U.S. Concacaf matches. State of
Soccer. Listen, when you invite me again, make sure you're telling me that you want Jersey Boy on the show. He's my worker. He work with me too. So, okay?
Yeah. I need a neutral on the show, so it's perfect, man.
Okay. Not Ryan Twino. Ryan NDC, he's a Canadian fan, but my Jersey boy who work with me, Jersey boy from UK.
You never know, there'll be some time where England or France play you guys. So we'll see.
All right. So what do you have to say, Ryan? You want to say something?
Hey, see you in January, State of Soccer.
I'll see you in January, man. Yeah. That's going to be a tough match in Vancouver. So
I think we're going to win. But we'll see what happens this window, but it'll be a good one.
We'll be back in full force in January, for the US.
So hold on. Wait, Ryan Anderson is living in the US and he's a Canadian fan?
Long story. Long story. I don't have time for that.
We'll be here for 50 years.
Big up, Ryan. Big up, State of Soccer. Big up, no respect, man. So let's rip off the band-aid now. So you happen now. Taylor there, Jersey boy there, and Demo there. I don't know if State of Soccer still want to be here, but the band-aid are gonna rip off.
I got 5 minutes. I can stay on.
You have 5 minutes. All right. Yeah. Listen. Yes or no? State of Soccer is there. Jamaica going to make the World Cup? Yes. No.
We're at the band.
No, I'm not gonna say yes or no. Jamaica going to the World Cup?
I'm gonna say no. Personally, no.
Why?
I think it's going to be U.S., Mexico, and Canada top three, and I think Jamaica, Panama will be fighting off for that fourth spot with the playoff right against most likely an AFC competition. I'm going to say no. I think it depends on I made that mistake earlier in the show. If you guys are at full force, you have a shot, but it's how you integrate Bailey. It's how Antonio integrates. It's also this defense, that right back position. You know, Alvis Powell kind of struggles. I'm going to say no for now.
Okay.
Prove me wrong, man. Prove me wrong.
Okay. You know when you're gonna prove it wrong, or no beat you come this sun.
I'm just giving a
Don't
nice
jinx yourself. Don't jinx yourself, Ryan.
All right, but I jinx myself, so I'm gonna listen to you. So Demo, you talking about Leon Bailey having been stepping up for Jamaica. If you were top of Whitmore, you would have that faith that Jamaica and the public are near back to bench Leon Bailey come Friday?
If I would do it?
Yeah, if you were top.
Yes. Yes, the man is not on form. Him just coming back off injury. He's a brilliant weapon off the bench. If we need him off the bench, why not? We have players who can play the position. And for me, I'm going back to the 3-5 thing what we used in the last game. Yeah? So why not?
So
Leon Bailey isn't a must pick right now.
So next question for you. Who will the number 7 come Friday?
Kemar Roof.
Why?
Because he's the one who is wearing the 7 right now. What do you mean? He's the one wearing. Leon Bailey could just come back and take 7.
No, but it's 7 free number.
But listen, I think this is all for the fans. I don't think they'll have a problem if Leon Bailey come back and want him 7, him give it up or not. It doesn't matter. For me, I think the players are fine giving up the number with him have or whatever. Yeah? So this is just a fun thing. Oh, is Roof going to come back for if Bailey going to come back for him 7 or Bailey go fight for the 7? That's all fans thing. I think the guys are fine whatever number them wear. Because not even them name in them back. So it don't really matter.
Okay. So I hear that you said you will stick with the formation that beat El Salvador by 2-0. So give me a starting level then, because you don't have much time. So I'm milking you. I'm getting no as much from you. So give me your starting level.
All right. So this is going to be tough, right? It's going to be a tough lineup. But I'm going to play. Obviously, we're going to use Blake in goal. The 3 for me in the back. I'm going Mariappa. I am going Liam Moore. And I'm going to go.
Liam Moore in the squad?
What do you mean if Liam Moore in the squad?
Okay. Right. I remember. Oh, yeah. Pino. Yeah, I mix him up with Pino.
Yeah.
You know, bro, you call it, you take your time so much because you don't want to get in the back down in the comment section.
No, because I have to know who in the squad too.
All right.
Yeah. So may I go Mariappa, Moore, and obviously may I go low.
Yeah, go Jaden White.
What? You say Blake. Why may I go Jaden White?
Okay.
Why would Jaden White keep in a game like this?
Because
that makes no sense, bro.
Fine. Do you want to get battered?
Well, I'm not.
Let me give a start to them. So Andre Blake in goal. Mariappa, Low, Moore. The 3 at the back. Obviously, Taxi Lawrence play left wing back. And for me, I'm going to use Fisher, as J. Taylor said, at the right. People, nobody likes Alvas Powell. I have time for Alvas, you know. I have time.
Bro, the man never listen. Alvas. Hold on. Me have to stop it this. Hold on. Mr. Alvas Powell. Ryan LFC don't have nothing personal against you, bro. You're unfit, always out of position. Team always attacking your side and conceding a lot of goal down your side. When you go forward, bro, you're not coming back in time. Up to my local son or my local daughter could run up the pitch and get back in defense before you. Brother, This is what me I say to you, brother. If you know you cannot come back in time, it don't make sense to go forward. Big man thing, brother. Man, I'm not personal against you, but I don't even want to see you again. I don't even want to see you right now. I don't even want to see you not even on the bench, brother. Brother, you need to start to play for Philadelphia consistently. Brother, a Javan Brown, the thing there, brother. A Javan Brown, the thing there, brother. If I'm a Javan Brown, the reason why I say O'Neal Fisher because he played very good in the last game. But right now, brother, I don't even want to see you near the team, brother. And this is nothing personal against you, brother. Yeah? That may I tell you. Go for it, Demo.
All right,
I think Whitmore's going to start him though. Like I'm just saying. I think he's going to be back there. I hate to say it.
I must say I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if Alva starts. But for me, Ryan asked for my lineup, and I'm using Fisher. Yeah, he's buoyed by a goal that he scored in the last game, and you can't not start him. So I'm playing him at right wing back. Obviously, the two holding midfielders are Anthony Grant and Speedy Williams. Above them, we're going to use the G, which is Ravel Morrison, and then up top, I'm going Antonio, and I'm going Kemaru.
No, Shamal Nicholson, bro.
Who say me I go with?
I'm just
Antonio.
Bro, me ask a question, brother.
Yeah, but I said I'm going Antonio and Kemaru. Okay.
Bro, me say nothing, bro.
Don't ask me about Shamar Nicholson then. But tell you who may I go with. Why you asking about Shamar Nicholson? Roof and Tony.
Bro, me are the host, bro. Unless you go be the host and you ask yourself the own question. You ask about Shamar Nicholson. Nothing wrong with that, brother.
No, Shamar Nicholson.
Well, on state. Listen, don't bring up that thing. Don't put Alva Powell in that, Bridget. Don't put him name up there.
Can we ignore him? Just he's on there. But we can ignore him when I bring it up. Let me share the lineup. Let me show you what I got. Ryan was on my show, and I think this is the lineup he thinks that Whitmore might play, right? Except for Powell's back there, but
Sadimo. Before make him start, make him bring it up when he's ready. So
yeah.
You said that team that can get cheaper in El Salvador.
Easily. With that midfield, and I hope State of Soccer can put up that team for me. Just put up that team. No, that's not my team. I mean my team.
No, you Jersey boy. Put up that Jersey boy. Go on, what's it?
FM data.
And bring up Demo team.
Yeah, let's put up my team, right? I'm gonna go on the people in the comment section vote out of 10.
Oh my god!
How much the team I gonna get?
All right.
Yeah.
I've got one that's better with editing.
No man, Jersey boy, this just do what Demo tell you for it. Just put in Demo team for me.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is I've got a better website. I like FM data, but the time.
All right, go for anything where you have. Go for anything where you have.
Yeah, use yours.
Because it's the Demo now. More make sure so when him come on the stream, whatever, I book him again. If that team ya start, him nobody come tell me nothing.
Just ignore the team I've got up. I was just having fun.
No man, just keep your team. Go and build your team, Jersey boy. Bring up back bring up back your team. The team we made.
I have, and now I just wait till whoever Demo wants, and I'll put it in position.
Yeah, just put it up, and I'll give you the name.
Yo, Ryan, I gotta head out, man.
No man, bring up that team there before you leave, man. Bring up that team there. Bring up that team there.
I have one. It's on screen. Put it up.
Oh, it's on screen. Okay, all right.
Oh my god, you're screaming at me. You screamed to be there for 5 minutes. Put it on. Ryan, if you want to put it on before soccer goes, then put it on. There we go. All right, let's do it.
All right, so that's not the formation.
You're playing 3-4-3, are you? or are you playing? What are you playing? In terms
What
of-
was the formation Taylor we used last time?
I think it was
3-5-2.
3-5-2.
Yeah.
3-5-2.
Okay, so we have him there and him here. That we're playing them wing backs, aren't they? All right. So your defend. Who are your defenders?
All right. So we're going Mariappa, Low, and Liam Moore.
So who are make play in the middle?
Yeah. That's easy.
No man, put Mariappa over where Moore is.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and yeah, that's fine. I'll leave Low right there. Then we have Fisher at right wing back.
Yeah, Fisher's there, and then we got
And Lawrence. Okay, Grant and Speedy.
All right, we got.
Yeah, that looks fine. Then Ravel ahead of them. And Antonio.
So we're going to 3-5-2, right? 3-5-2. So 3-5-2 would be something like this, right? That's what 3-5-2 would be. So what's your forward line then? Before you got Lawrence, Grant, Williams, Fisher. You got one more midfielder if you're doing 3-5-2.
Ravel Morris is out. You don't have Ravel in.
Oh yeah, sorry. There you go. That's it. And then your front two.
Antonio and Roof.
There you go. So that is pretty much your line up there.
So you have so Kemar Roof in that midfield will be the floater. Always,
Bro, why you have Kemar Roof in the midfield, brother?
No, not Roof, Ravel.
No, but it's a Roof.
Ravel, I mean.
Roof's up there. Roof's in the attack. Antonio.
I make him go to him team. Let me allow him make him go to him team.
Yeah, so
and tell me the motive behind this team, bro.
All right. So first of all, we have the defensive solidity when we're defending, because obviously it's going to be a 5 at the back. Yeah? That we had when we were playing the last game. So that's very solid. I think the pace of Low, even though he's very rash, and sorry, Ethan Pinnock never come, but we have to use Low. So the pace of Low will be there in the center, and the experience of Moore and Mariappa will just be side and side of him. Yeah, that sound good? Good. In that, above them, we have Grant, who obviously are going to do the defensive work, picking the pockets, making those tackles, and obviously Speedy will help him out to help with the transition. And Ravel just ahead of them to spray it to the wing backs whenever we get the chance to attack. More so Lawrence on that side, because I think he has better deliveries than Fisher. And for me, Antonio, he does what he does. He's not only physical and can hold up the ball if you play it long to him, but he's very good in running the lines as well. And Roof is a finisher. You saw what he does in the box. He lights up and he gets goals. So for me, I think that will work excellently against El Salvador, especially because Taylor letting us know that they're a possession-based team and they like to hold possession. When we're pressing, the wing backs will help press, and then Antonio and Roof will also be there to press them while in possession. So for me, that's how it works.
I don't say nothing about that team, you know. Taylor, over to you, and what would you change? Tell me what you want, Taylor, because...
tell me your team and I'll put it up.
Well, okay.
We don't want to take up Taylor time. Make Taylor go.
But yeah, my team is actually close to Demo team. Because what you have to understand is the coach has a dilemma right now, because with Leon Bailey in the team and Mikel Antonio, and no matter what team we have on the paper, Shamar Nicholson is going to have to start. It's a headache for us. We don't like it. The good thing is if we start in the formation that Demo has on the screen, we can all celebrate that Alvas Powell won't grace us with his presence on the pitch. That's the good thing about this team. So how is he gonna work this? We don't know if they're gonna go back to a 4 at the back to try to get Leon Bailey in there, or they go back to that 4-4-2 kind of formation thing that he did, where he has Speedy and Grant playing as like a CDM and a box-to-box midfielder. We don't know if he goes back to that. I like what we did in this game. We just looked like we were threatening. We looked like we meant business. The problem is, do you start Mikel Antonio in this game? That's where Tapa has a headache on his hands right now, because Kemar Roof has been delivering for us. You can't drop a Kemar Roof who played the last game. The guy who set up the goal for Kemar Roof was Shamar Nicholson. That's the guy who has been scoring for Jamaica as well. So we're in a little. It's tricky for us right now. It's really tricky for this squad that we see out there. I think to get this thing working, how it could potentially work, is to drop Speedy, but you kind of can't do that right now because he works very well in tandem with Anthony Grant. But I agree with Demo 100%. Leon Bailey is not a sure starter for me. Instead of Leon Bailey fighting for the number 7 jersey, he should be fighting for his contract at Aston Villa by putting in a good performance. I think he has a lot more to worry about now. I think Leon Bailey actually wants to redeem himself. I think I would have Leon Bailey come off the bench and give us that burst if we need him to do that. I don't think we should rush back in Leon Bailey in this game. I think this can be a big problem for us because I don't think Leon Bailey is going to give us what we need. And he's struggling. He's struggling at Aston Villa. And I don't think Jamaica is the team that he needs to come in and get his form and find form, because he hasn't been delivering for Jamaica, actually. We love Leon Bailey. Leon Bailey is one of our stars. But
really?
When it comes to football, I can't be biased. And I'm just saying Leon Bailey hasn't delivered for Jamaica. And I don't see Leon Bailey basically hasn't earned his starting spot on this team right now. I'm just saying what I'm just saying based on the last game I saw at Aston Villa and the last few games he has played for Jamaica and how Jamaica performed the last game with the team that we had out there. One of the things that we can't be doing right now is we can't chop and change off names if you had something that's been working. We can't get carried away with this. And I wouldn't be surprised if Mikel Antonio start this game on the bench. One of those guys are going to start the game on the bench. Either two of them. It's either Ravel Morrison. It's a potential where Roof maintains his spot in how they played the last game. And we might even see a Junior Fleming back out there. The coach, I'm just saying here.
Hold on. You're going to bring a top 5.
Hold on there, Coach Devon. Make Taylor finish and then you go after him.
No, I'm saying, guys.
Rip off the band-aid, So make Taylor finish the way I say.
What I'm saying, Ryan, I'm putting out all the possibilities out there. That's what I'm doing here. The coach might go for continuity. He might go for continuity and say, this worked for me the last game. I got 3 points. If he does that, I can't blame him. If he says, I got 3 points. I'm happy that Alvas Paulo wasn't a part of that 3 point. For me right now, if we put a goat and a dog out there, I'm okay as long as Alvas Paulo is not on the pitch. That's the only person I just don't want to see on the field coming in this next game. So what I'm saying is potentially Ravel Morrison doesn't start. He might go back with Kemar Roof playing that supporting striker role to get Mikel Antonio in the team. Potentially. They might switch the formation to get, I don't know, do you start Leon Bailey over Junior Flemings? I potentially think I would because he has more quality. But does the coach choose continuity over quality? That's the big question. Continuity over quality. I don't know. I'm just putting it all out there, guys. I didn't tell you that this is the team that's going to start. I'm not actually there. I'm giving you all.
Yeah, but Taylor, who are your team, brother? Stop follow people in the comments that talk about Bailey must start.
You
change your team.
Okay, Taylor,
Demo.
Okay, so my team.
Let me say something before Taylor put a team out. Demo, you name a 3-5-2, and you said. I said Fisher and who? Alvas Powell at the wing back.
And Lawrence.
And Lawrence is the wing back.
Yeah.
So who is the winger?
Who is the winger?
Yeah.
We mean who is the winger? If you play a wing back system, the man them who play wing backs are the wingers.
Hold on, then you're not playing a 3-5-2 if you're using a wing back. Because there's no wing back. There is no wing back.
We mean there's no wing. What are they?
Okay, so the 3 man in the middle, what are they?
They are the midfielders in a 3-5-2.
What type of midfielders?
You have 2 holding and you have Ravel.
They are central midfielders. They are central midfielders. If you play a 3-5-2, it's central midfielders.
The formations are not static, you know, boss.
Listen, don't talk to me about formations. Eh?
I'm telling you, in this day and age, formations are not static.
Hold on. You don't have to talk to me about formation and tell me.
Okay, well,
whatever. It's just how you line it up. It changed a million times on the field.
Exactly. So that's why my wing backs are wingers.
That mean when you're defending a 3-5-2, what's your defensive formation?
When we're defending, it becomes a 5. When we're attacking, it's a 3-5-2 system.
And it becomes about 5 what?
It becomes a 5 what? 5-3-2.
It just the Jersey boy.
Yeah, because your wing back them are gonna come back when we're defending.
Listen. The only thing you're gonna do here is soak up pressure. I will beat you every day of the week and twice on Sunday. You understand? Whatever you're doing here, all you're gonna do is soak up pressure.
I'm sorry.
Your line is
Antonio
too deep.
Conte play. Which system Antonio Conte play?
Your line is too deep.
No, I just want to know which system Antonio Conte play.
It no matter what system Antonio Conte play, the players understand what they're playing, and you defend as a 4-5-1. One of your striker have to drop in the midfield and becomes a 4-5-1.
Or maybe that's for your formation. But
so you're putting a formation, but you don't understand how it works.
I understand how it works. That's why I'm set it up.
No, you don't.
That's why I'm set it up how it is.
No, you don't.
What do you mean me don't? Why am I do it if me don't?
Me I tell you don't.
Yeah, but me just do it. It's simple. We attack 3-5-2 and we defend as a 5-3-2.
I will beat you every day of the week, and I will beat you twice on Sunday.
Yeah, but I know so football go.
Have a good night.
I know so football work. Can't you win a lot of games playing 3-5-2? You win a lot of
footballer? Are you a footballer?
I am. And I know, and I have been studying football all my life.
Are you a coach?
And I don't need to be a coach. I play a lot of FIFA.
And that's the difference with people who understand football and people who just go in a park and kick a ball.
Yeah, well,
have a good night.
That's your opinion.
Have a good night.
That's your opinion, man.
I'm sorry,
tell me about that.
I'm sorry, Demo, but you've just got violated, bro.
No, so he's talking madness. That's a 3-5-2. What is he talking about?
The man, Coach Devon, come on and say, yo, no prisoner, 2 dead on Sunday.
The man talk a lot of nonsense.
Right. Well,
and some dinosaur thing.
Yeah, share something you do. Let's share something you do, and then
I can share real quick, and I gotta hop off, guys. I just gotta my lineup here real quick. I had up for a second earlier. It's lineup against the U.S. is what I'm going to share. So I didn't prep one for El Salvador, but for the match against the U.S., I'm going conventional, really, 4-3-3 right there. I think we'll see Lawrence at the left back, Powell, right back, Mariappa, Lowe, center back, Anthony Grant, who I'm excited to see play more. See more Anthony Grant, who he's playing relatively well over in England, more to number 6 role, a guy that I think defensively has some capabilities. So kind of him going against Tyler Adams, at least from the U.S. perspective, 1v1 if they're competing there in the number 6 position. Ravel, Devon Williams, guy who plays with Williams in USL for Miami FC, but a guy who's very dangerous, has some attacking capabilities. And then despite what some of you think, I think we'll put Leon Bailey at the wing, Junior Flemings at the other wing, and then Mikel Antonio up at the number 9 in his natural position there. That's Andre Blake, of course, behind the post. Wow. That's my starting 11.
No roof or no more?
No roof for more. I mean, I just think this is what Whitmore will come out with.
Okay.
Against the U.S. And I think it's pretty conventional. I think the hole is right. Obviously, Powell is a big question mark, and Flemings. I think Flemings is a guy who is capable, but I don't know what Flemings we're going to see too. I know a lot of Jamaican fans might not be too high up on him with where he plays compared to other players, but I still think he has some quality.
State of soccer, I think Alvas Paul will find it hard to even play over Greg Lee. I think we just got Greg Lee in the team, and he the last time he played for Jamaica against, I think it was Saudi Arabia, on that in those few games he had a good outing. However, he played the first game at right back, and he actually won the starting job over Kemar Lawrence. When he went out of the team, that's how Kemar Lawrence was able to come back and retain that left back position. So I'm looking for a lot of competition in that right back position. So Alvas Powell, him and Top Up they're gonna have to sign some kind of secret deal for us to see him out there.
It's interesting. One thing I'll say with him having MLS experience, you have Aronson out on the wing. You have more of potentially an MLS lineup with the U.S. depending on that second match. Right, if they have Leggett playing, if they go more with a couple MLS guys, Powell has experience defending them too, so that's something to keep in mind.
Okay,
but yeah, I see competition's going to be exciting though. I'm excited to see what they roll out there.
And Powell is coming off injury again. He hasn't finished the last game.
I'm a Union fan too, so I'm not a big Powell fan personally. He doesn't even play for us.
How many games he play for? How many games he play for Philadelphia?
I mean, last time I saw him play, I was at a match. He gave up PK, was bailed out by Blake, and then he got completely torched on defense. He wasn't getting back in time. He had like one solid move on the offensive end, but he didn't get back on time on defense and got pretty much gave up a PK. So that I think he does like 2 appearances this year. Could be less, but
he's terrible.
Fair enough. And someone who watch Philadelphia is a Philadelphia fans, guys. And when you say PK, many of you guys down in the comment section don't know what a PK is. For those who don't know, okay, it's a penalty. So people, smash the like button, man. Stop playing games, man. Listen, we don't have no more conversation start. People, when get the video to 150 likes, man. Nearly almost 200 of you guys in the chat. When it come on to my like button, guys, it's very important. Smash the like button. Fresh God, smash the like button.
Ryan.
Smash the like button. All right, yeah, Demo.
Yeah, but just want to educate your coach. You just come on before me leave here. This is a 3-5-2 formation that the world uses. Wait, no. Let me just explain to you that the world uses and all the tactics. And tactical.
All right, put up a formation. So
that's a 3-5-2 formation. Wait, say wing back. Tell me what say, Ryan.
You know, say no wing back.
Yeah, it says wing back.
Okay. So I just want to add, this is not the dinosaur and Stone Age time. I don't know where them learn football, but that is how football works in this day and age. You have 3-5-2, your wing backs go forward, and when they come back, it's a 5 when they're defending. It's very simple. It's not rocket science. So I'm just educate your coach a little bit. All right? Good.
You cheat defender them.
Yeah.
Very important,
Yeah, that's why I'm picking low.
Well, you can't, bro. Who are playing at the middle, who are playing left, who are playing right. That's very important.
Yeah, so I'm going to put it out already. Low, he play center, and you have the 2 experienced man, the Moore on the left and Maria on the right.
Okay.
Yeah, because them, say low kind of fast and stuff. Him kind of rush, but when you have the experience behind him, say it can work. But I just want to make him know so that's a 3-5-2 system. It's not a dinosaur era, you know what I mean?
Okay, so
right.
you're the coach of going on it. You're 200 in the back. So anyway, really appreciate. So Demo. So you said that team can get the result. I believe that team Tapa will start.
Yeah, that's where me would have start. I don't know if Tapa will do that. You ask me what me would have do. That's what I would do.
But why? Boy. Some of the player them, bro, like Bailey, bro, it's very hard for left out Bailey.
Yeah, that's fine, That's for me personally.
But if you play the formation, the Bailey not going to fit in it.
No, they never in my team. You never see the team a Jersey boy put up? Leon Bailey in the start, boss. And why we can't have
Bailey in our team?
no,
No.
and why we can't have a threat off the bench?
Okay, okay.
Remember,
Yeah.
he just
ask.
come back from injury. Bro.
Exactly. And he had a horrible game his last game he played.
He was shit.
All right, Jersey boy, bring up back the squad for me. Bring it up back.
All
Let me
right.
give you my squad and let me explain why.
All right, quickly. I just quickly mooching around while State was showing his lineup, so I made my own one just.
So
For
state of soccer, thank you very much. So state of soccer just show a theme lineup, and we really appreciate that insight in bring because believe it or not, state of soccer right. You probably see Junior Flemings in the team, and you probably see Alva Spaulding in the team, brother.
Ryan, I see your team before me leave, you know.
quickly, I think you guys should put a bet on the game on Friday. Alvas Powell will start, and he's going to play 4-4-2. That's very.
I think State of Soccer is trolling us with Alvas Powell, you know.
I am tracking the comments, and it's pretty entertaining.
Alvas Powell.
This is
in real time right now.
This is my team. I just like 4-3-3. I think Bailey will do well, and I just think Antonio because that guy is a monster as a forward. But you know, he didn't do well last time. I just don't think the formation your manager played fitted him well at all because he doesn't play that kind of formation at West Ham at all.
I like this. I like this team, Jersey boy. I like this. It looks a bit more balanced to me here.
This, I'm just saying. I think you put this team out, you're winning 3 or 4 confidently.
Yeah, I like this team. To be honest, with you, it looks like we're capable with this team.
So him have Andre Blake in goal.
Really balanced.
Yeah, Fisher right back because you've got no one else, and Powell is.
Bro, Rob Jeff Brown,
Exactly. We have more people.
We have
more people, but I don't know much about the others. So I've gone that, you know, if Powell is arse, so you'd rather have him. Mariappa Moore, Lawrence, Grant, Ravel Williams, Ruth Antonia Bailey. And I understand why you would want Shamar Nicholson, but, you know, the last match I watched of you, that guy's been missing literally open headers, open goals, like time after time after time. And, you know, after watching Antonio literally rip Liverpool apart the other day, I just think if he played this game that suits Antonio, he will do well. I think if you play 4-4-2 Antonio, the guy will be invisible again. So I think this is what you should play. But Ryan, what's your team then?
So my team is
first formation. What's your formation?
4-3-3.
Okay, 4-3-3. All right. So would you defense? So what are you changing?
I'm taking out O'Neill Fisher and put him on the bench and put on someone who
Greg Lee.
You know, I'm going with the youngster from Vancouver.
Javine,
any of our wing back, he's the real deal. He have the balance to go forward and he have the balance to defense. Young, fresh, hungry, want to play. So for me, and he's very good in defense, and he can go down the byline and give you some very good square inside the box. So for me, I'm going with Damian Lowe, and I'm stick with Mariappa.
Okay, so you're removing Moore and putting Lowe.
Yeah, I think no. I'm sticking with Moore because I think Moore has been playing week in, week out. So for me, yeah, left back Kemar Tax Lawrence. In the midfield, I'm just keeping it simple as possible. So I have Speedy Williams, I have Grant, and also I have Ravel Morris inside the midfield.
Okay, so you're going the same as
simple,
me.
balance.
Front
3. This is where it get kind of tricky, and this
yes, sir. I agree.
Really and truly, I think we shot a winger. Where like a Blater got a Jamal Lowe. Especially we have post striker like a Shaman Nicholson or a Mikel Antonio we can run off. So we definitely shot a winger. Junior Flemings, nothing against Junior Flemings, been there, senior player in the team. But at this moment, going forward, I don't think Junior Flemings give us defensive. But on the other hand, in don't offer much in attack, in my opinion. So on that side, this is why I want either Blade Taker or Jamal Lowe to sit on that side. Because what we are gonna do? Junior Flemings, who we are gonna play? We have to play Junior Flemings this, sir. Whether we like it or not, him have to play this. We not put nobody out in a position. Shaman now go out there. Corey Burt now go out there. Kemar Roof now go out there for me because they are not a winger. I want natural winger to service the lead, the vice. So Mikel Antonio up top for me, and I'm going Leon Bailey. So that's my lineup.
So you're going same as me then, or are you removing Roof?
Wim say Leon, Shamar, and Flemings.
Yeah.
So no Antonio.
No, you never
No,
don't
you
put nothing in
you said
my mouth, bro.
Antonio,
Never say
didn't you?
Shaman Nichols, bro.
Oh, that's why I may ask whenever here.
Yeah.
Oh, you leave out Boza?
Me leave out both.
Wow.
So you're going Blake, Lawrence, Moore, Mariappa, Brown, Grant, Ravel, Williams, Bailey, Antonio, Flemings, correct?
No. Thank you very much for this one, man. Appreciate it. I will take out Junior Flemings and put in Bobby Reed. But hey, Bobby Reed, yo, brother, let me tell you this, bro. Bobby Reed, stop playing with man thing, brother. You're scoring week in, week out for Fulham, bro. You need to wake up. Wake up and come to the party, bro. I can't even remember you in the squad, brother, because when you come and play for the national team, you don't play nothing. You need to wake up and step up your game, brother, and give us something we never give us for before. Play, man. Stop ramp with the thing, Bobby Reed. Play football, Virgin. When you play for Fulham, brother, you smash people all over the place, brother.
What do you mean, Ryan? He hasn't scored in like 4, 5, 6, 7 games.
For who?
Bobby Reed hasn't scored in like 7 games.
For Fulham?
No.
I wish away I watch, brother, and I watch championship.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just looking right now to see if he scored and he hasn't scored.
No, bro. Bobby Reed has scored a goal for fun, man. Check back that again, man.
Okay, let's have a look then. Maybe I got it wrong. Fulham
I think Ryan is
7-0
talking.
didn't score.
I think Ryan.
Fulham 3-0 didn't score.
He hasn't
Fulham
scored,
4-0
Ryan.
didn't score.
You haven't scored?
Fulham
He hasn't
2-0 didn't
scored, Ryan.
score.
I think he's assisting.
He
He's
hasn't
probably
scored,
assisting, which is I get what you. Well, let's have a look.
You know what, fool me, man. I go up on my Instagram and I see my celebrate.
No, you see Instagram now, Ryan. Listen, the Instagram celebrations, they're just reruns.
Didn't assist.
They're just reruns.
Bad. Bobby Reed need to wake up from that COVID-19, brother.
Yeah, but Bobby Reed has been doing a lot of
He did get one
work.
assist.
All right. Here what happened now. Bro, and this is what me I try to tell Coach Theodore Whitmore. Brother, how your head's so tough. It's no way you have good defender and good goalkeeper and good holding midfielder. You don't need to use a bagger. You have to play in them position. Take off the handbrake a little bit, Theodore Whitmore. You have a good CDM. Bro, when you have a good CDM, I have 2 good centre back and a goalkeeper. You don't need to have the handbrake thing on the player them. You hear me say? The only way you have handbrake unless you don't have a good CDM and a good goalkeeper and a 2 good centre back. Leg off for that, brother.
Okay.
I
could do my squad, Ryan. I could do my squad after you.
Yeah, go ahead, Jersey boy. Jersey boy. People smash the like button, man.
Ryan, you're forgetting one thing, which is this. Guys,
Yeah, he needs to be on the
Getting
other
you
side
10K.
because we're not seeing Ryan anymore.
Oh, me?
Yeah. Remember, Ryan, how I told you can move people?
Okay.
Quickly, what I just wanted to say is, I have had a look. Last time Bobby Reed scored for Fulham was about a month ago. It was against QPR, I believe. Fulham QPR. But I think he's getting a lot of assists, so that's still good. So he might not score this window, but he make the chances, and that's what you kind of need from a winger. And then you always need to score, they need to make the chances. So.
But guys, I'm gonna have to run. All right, so take care.
Enjoy your stream.
Big up. All right, boss.
Really, man.
All right.
Big up.
Ryan,
Enough respect for
yeah.
coming.
It
Hey
will
Ryan,
be
I gotta duck out too, but it's been awesome, guys.
See you,
All right.
State.
See you soon.
We'll see you guys.
What?
Good luck.
Give your boy him team. Give your boy.
4-4-2 for me.
4-4. Oh, you're going interesting. All right. So
Yeah.
I'll just get random players in 4-4-2.
Yeah. Just give me the 4-4-2. Because I'm just trying to figure out how we're gonna put that. We put Bailey on the right automatically.
So Bailey's in the winger in the midfield, yeah.
Yeah, on the right hand side. He's playing on the right at Austin, right? Or
no, left. He's
we
playing
play him on the left. Let's
who's
keep him on
playing
the left.
right? Wait, let's have a look. Hang on, quick, have a look. Villa versus who did Villa play last? Southampton.
Yeah, him play on
Played,
the.
no, he played right wing for that game because El Ghazi played left.
Yeah, this is gonna be a headache, because I'm trying to organize this, and I need Greg Lee at right back instead of Javian Brown.
He's been playing left and right, so
let's put Greg Lee at right back first.
That's a good show.
Yeah, let's put Greg Lee there. Yes, this is what's 4-4-2, and then we're gonna have Mikel Antonio. Mikel Antonio is gonna be. I think he's gonna be on the bench. I'm gonna put Shamar Nichols in for Mikel. I think this is. I'm going with potentially what will be the starter. So, Shamar and Bobby and Kemar Roof up top. Yeah, the midfield is where it gets really tricky now for me. Who we have out there on the right? We can't have Williams out there on the right, so we're gonna have.
What's your pivot in middle, so I can move people where you want.
Yeah, I need let's have Bobby Reed on the right there for Williams.
You want Reed.
Yeah. So this is where the headache comes in. That's right there between Ravel because I don't think Ravel Morris and Anthony Grant. Because if you play Speedy and Grant, you basically have no midfield. So this is I'm looking at this close to be potentially what we're going out there with. I'm just saying based off the last game, this is potentially what we're going with. I think he might. So put Bailey on the right and Junior Fleming on the left. I'm going with the yeah.
And then you're going Fleming's left, yeah.
Yeah. I'm going off what he did the last game and potentially what we might have for this game. The midfield in the problem with this formation is the midfield is gonna be lacking a player. Because then we break up the Speedy Williams and the Anthony Grant tandem in the midfield. But I'm looking for something closer to this, with maybe a change in there. I'm looking for something closer to this.
I think it's a good team. I just think you shouldn't change partnerships around because if you look back at the Premier League, John Stones and Ruben Diaz, these guys as a partnership have been ridiculous last season. They conceded like what? They went on like a 20 winning run, like winning games, winning. And that partnership was great, and I just think you maybe should stick with that partnership.
The only thing is if we end up because if we remove Ravel, so put in Speedy Williams for Ravel. But we're gonna be lacking.
Listen,
and drop Roof a little bit back behind Shamar. Yeah, in the 9, almost in a 9. Yeah, almost. Yeah,
kind of like going back in the midfield and then come back up.
Yeah. So this is potentially, I think, what Tapa might start. This is my guess of the coaches team, guys. This is the closest to what I think might happen out there. Is because we have the teams that we want to see win, but Tapa, this is a potential madness that Tapa might end up pull off right here. What do you think, Ryan?
Why? It's very hard for bench Ravel Morris on farm, brother. Man, farm.
Is he on form Derby?
You see thing now, bro, with this formation thing, brother. You see when you have so much big name player coming back, that's the headache, bro. Will Tapa go be brave and stick to what? Yes.
Put Fisher for Lee there Jersey boy. I'm going as close to what I think he might do.
Yeah, probably. But and that again, bro, Fisher is not the
He's
best
not the right back.
to be in the.
Ryan, he's like one Basaka. Good defensively, crap on attack.
No, Fisher.
You told me, you said earlier that Fisher's good going defensively but bad going forward. That's what
Yeah,
is.
I think this is potentially the team we might see, all right.
Yeah. But me need Ravel Morris in the team, bro.
Yeah,
I
for
think
me.
Ravel Morris is
Can
complement.
I ask a question? Is Watson in the squad?
Yes. He's in.
I might put, I don't know how, I might put a bet on him starting because you just don't know if the guy's going to start.
And I can't blame you, Jersey boy.
Probably start him at centre back like last time.
I can't, like, Tapa has one madness up his sleeve every game. Like, you never know, man.
Bro, it's good to have this headache. It's good to have this headache.
I think it's good to have a headache and attack. I think if you have a headache, it just means you've got too many options. And that's good to have a lot of options. But I think you're lacking on wingers.
It's like Liverpool right now with Jota.
I think we top heavy, bro.
Yes.
we top heavy, bro. We have too many attacking players.
It's like England, bro. England have too many attackers. We can't pick our starting lineup. People say, put Grealish, put Mount, put Foden. Kane should be dropped. Calvin. It's just too many, and that's why I think it's good.
Let me let them know, Jersey boy. Like, guys, this is not the team I would start, but this is the team that we might see on the team sheet coming.
What would you start, Taylor?
The problem is, Ryan, what I would start, like, me don't want to deal with the heartbreak with this man, Tapa, bro. It's like Liverpool right now. Like, for me, Jota has to be on every starting Liverpool team for me. That's just me. I just love all the guys on the ball around the 18. Yeah. But like Liverpool, they can't figure it out. Like, it's even Mane right now. Mane is a good player. I'm sorry that I'm going off track. I just didn't get to talk about Liverpool. Mane is a good player, but right now I'm feeling like Mane is kind of also throwing off the balance of the team in a way. It's weird to say that. It's weird, dog, but he's just throwing off the balance of the team. But this is what's happening right now, bro. The problem is when you have this good problem, as you guys said, but you don't have a good coach, so you end up with more problems. So for me, Ravel Morris would be in every starting lineup for me personally because he's the most creative. But Ryan, I said this one thing: Junior Flemings. I think Junior Flemings is a good player in the Gold Cup. He hasn't produced outside of that. But Junior Flemings, I think what Tapa is doing with his core players, he's using them to show, like, the English-based players how they should play in a way. Like, not saying they're better. He's showing
fight.
Yes, he's showing them how they should play. I want the English-based players to know this one thing, Ryan, when they come into this team. You saw when Junior Flemings took the ball down the left-hand flank twice in the Honduras game and got the shot off. Yeah. We need the English-based players to take on the open space and run towards the goal, not just passing around. This is not that kind of football is playing in Concacaf. We can't just
drive in space. They need to drive in space.
Yeah, we need Ravel Morris to see the space and attack the space, not just make that little short, pretty pass and get your stats up. That doesn't work. You got to break down. This is why Tyreek Magee looked so good and he made one play in an entire game. It was memorable because he made a turn and he opened up the whole defense. We need Ravel Morris to do that. We can't have Ravel Morris just knocking it around in the center of the park. This team is not built for this. This team is built for running at players and getting it to your strikers up top. So it's a crazy thing. So Junior Flemings, for me, he kind of showed the formula on the last game. We need our wingers to take on the space. We can't have this knock it around. That's the English style of play. It doesn't work. It doesn't translate. We don't have these players, Ryan. We don't have the players to do that. We need players to move up with the football. Because the problem is, Kemar Roof is a good player, but Kemar Roof was dropping back in the midfield a lot in that game, and you can see that that's where Ravel Morrissey should have been. That's where we need Ravel Morrissey to be. But what do you do now, Ryan? Do you drop a Kemar Roof has been showing a lot of fight for this team? That's the problem.
Bro, Kemar Roof, bro, he sure fight. He sure that he want to make an impact, and he sure, listen, I have to be in this team. But Kemar Roof, bro, very hard for you to drop him, bro. He work, he put in a good performance against Honduras team. But for me, Taylor, the most key important for me still not Taylor is not up front, you know. It's the midfield.
Yeah,
More we get that balance right inside the midfield, because really and truly, you know, Speedy, Ravel, and Anthony Grant. That balance there. Three of them bring something different.
Yes.
Three of them bring something different. And if you have three of them across, so Anthony Grant balance it, Speedy on one side and Ravel on one side. That's going to give you a balance. So what Speedy bring, pass around that ball. He's going to always make you, when the defender have the ball, he go for it and make sure that Ravel Morrissey comfortable on the ball. Make sure that everything click in that midfield. And then I think we have a creator, Ravel Morrison. He have a IQ to make that true pass, and then we have Speedy where you're going to always turn over and make things click. I think the midfield is our biggest problem. We just cannot get it. For us to dominate teams, the midfield, bro, you have to dominate from midfield. It's very important. That's why. It's if we can get the midfield right, our striker them look like world beater.
All right.
Where they get a lot of opportunity, chances and things for me.
This is so now, Jersey boy, let's go with 3 at the back like we did the last game. And this is how I would line up for this game. This is how I think we can take control of the midfield, because this team gets a lot of position El Salvador. And if we take them for granted, we will be out there chasing the football. They might not be as good as us, but they might have us chasing the football. So we have O'Neal, Fisher, Lawrence. So no, drop Ravel in instead of Bailey. So we're gonna have Ravel in, so it's gonna be 3-5-2. So this would be my team. So yeah, this is potentially how we would go out there. This is potentially how we would go out there.
I think this formation will work better with Shama. I just think this might be a system that Antonio will fit Antonio. We saw the 4-4-2. I just think a 4-3-3 or something will fit Antonio more, or something similar to what West Ham play.
Yeah. So because
yeah, go ahead. Taylor.
Go ahead.
No, if we're going to fit Mikel Antonio, one player in this team, we're trying to pick the team to fit Mikel Antonio. I don't think that's a good thing, brother.
So that's the headache right now. That's what I'm saying. The headache right now is Mikel Antonio being here. That's the big headache, Ryan, because Kemar Roof,
bro.
Yeah, because Kemar Roof has been showing the fight that Tapa wants.
Sure. Tapa like it too.
Yeah, Tapa like that fight. Tapa will choose fight over quality any day. He's shown us that. He has shown us that for Tapa is fight over tactical play. He doesn't care how good you are. If you're not giving him that work ethic, he's not liking you, because he wants that hard work. And that comes a lot from the 98 campaign. You had players, they were flying all over the park. And I think that's why I'm saying with Ravel Morrissey, I think that's why Tapa and Ravel Morrissey hasn't got that real bond yet in Ryan. Ravel Morrissey does these the short passes. He looks good. He's accurate. But Tapa is a more aggressive midfielder. Tapa was the midfielder who will take on players, and he needs Ravel Morrissey to do this. And I hope somebody gets the news to Ravel Morrissey that the way he plays at Derby County, that's not how we need Ravel Morrissey to play. We need the under-19 Ravel Morrissey at Manchester United. That's the Ravel Morrissey we need.
West Ham.
Yes, that Ravel Morrissey who takes on players and
driving space.
he's not driving when he's playing for Jamaica. I don't know. He's not driving the football. He's just making
Short pass, pretty
him and
pass.
Tyreek McGee plays just that's why he likes Tyreek McGee so much. And if you watch the last interview, they asked Tyreek McGee who was one of his favorite players, Ravel Morrison, because their game is also very similar. It's an expansive game, all over the park. And it doesn't really work in CONCACAF because teams are going to attack you fast and you can't slow down and knock it around. When you get a chance to break, you got to hit them back. You got to hit them hard. And I hope Ravel Morrison gets the message in this game and attack a bit more. But guess what? I think one of the good things we have going for us here, guys, is when Ravel Morrison played for Jamaica the last few times, we didn't have Anthony Grant at CDM.
Yeah.
We didn't have that.
Because you don't have to do a lot of the work.
Yes. I think we didn't have him.
So that's why I'm saying the combination with the three of them inside the midfield. We need to try to find a way to figure them. And may I beg you, please stop her. I know you love Jevan Watts to them. No bother if I use a tree, bring in Jevan Watts. May I beg you, Tapper. Aka, 10 or 15 minutes. 10 minutes or 12 minutes where we close up shop. And them have that hunger and that bite, that experience you might bring to the team. Because you need that. In World Cup qualifier, you need a little bit of experience. That's what I beat the United States. They have quality and they have good player. But guess what? They don't have that experience. You've been there and done that. You need that. May I beg you, for God's sake, please stop her.
Yeah.
Just nobody, just keep Jevan Watts away from
Jesus Christ, man.
We have too many players who are play week in, week out. May I beg you, Tapper. Just keep it simple. Don't
Jersey Boy said it to the Ryan. Jersey Boy said it a while ago and it raised my head.
Tapper will do it, especially if he might use a 3-man back line.
Bro, Watson is starting. Just put a bet on it. It's happening.
Jersey Boy, you say it and brother, my head raised a while ago because I feel like it will.
Bro, he will do it, bro. He will do it, bro.
But he will do it. Power will play. Even Power, even if Power has one leg, he'll play Power, bro.
Bro, he will do it, bro. That's all Tapper say, bro. He will do it, bro.
I think Tapper is, as we said, Powell, one of his leg, the man nail on one of him foot them. I play for Jamaica. He hasn't finished a game healthy for Jamaica. Powell is that key to Jamaica's team that unhealthy Alvas Powell has to be out there? Like, I don't get it. Like, it's a slap in the face for Javian Brown, who is playing week in and week out, and the kid can't get 10 minutes for Jamaica. He can't get 10 minutes for Jamaica, and we have a player who's injured on the park getting 90 minutes. It's ridiculous. And we don't want to go on Tapper case because he's a high blood pressure. He's, as I said, Tapper is working with the mercenaries to get all of the fans them sick. I don't know what's going on, but I still think with all Ryan, I have to take some high points. The last game was Tapper's best game. I don't know if it's because Mr. Speed was down there. I don't know if Mr. Speed went with the team and I asked Mr. Speed on the show. I said, Mr. Speed, did you have anything to do with the tactical arrangement?
Good luck.
Yeah. But Ryan, you saw that we did a lot of different things that game.
We tried,
and that's
all the fans are asking for. Try, give us something different. And the funniest thing, bro. This is what I know. Say we're in serious problem, bro. Say Jamaica win the game and we score the last goal, and everybody from the bench I thump the fist and happy that pressure relief. And say, Coach,
Ryan, don't make that fool you. Him want laugh. Him did want laugh. You see, this is the first time I saw a physio in the background look like a kid who got a birthday present from their mother. The man do a dance. The man make a skip and run. At first, me ever see a physio celebrate so much when Jamaica, because they all know their job was 90 minutes away. They knew that. They all knew they were going to get fired. They knew that Mr. Speed being there, Mr. Speed had the letter in his pocket. They knew that. They knew they had to get a result. And they got a result. No, Tapa, don't do us like you did in Saudi Arabia and Serbia. You went down there, the team looked so good. We all had high
He didn't
hopes. We
change
thought,
it up.
and you just make a
And that's
360.
what I think, bro. I don't want him to do too many twists and change and too many. No. Keep it simple. You understand? Yes, Coach Karumi, I can play with him head, but we need a player like Jevan Watson to come in off the bench. 6, 7, 10 minute leave where that experience he bring to the team. We need it. But come on, man. Week in, week out, brother. We are going to play against a El Salvador team where the age is 28. Very young. They are very young. They fit. They're playing week in, week out overseas. We need someone who go into in a match shape. And this is the reason why I dropped Mariapa and bring in Leon Moore. We cannot afford to bring any more passenger.
From the Juta bus. The Juta
Yeah,
bus,
man.
Lord.
No more passenger, brother. No
Yeah.
more passenger,
But
brother.
Ryan, we have one good thing going for us right now. We have all the players that were in that Serbia game with us. We have most the players that was there in Serbia and the players that were there in that Saudi Arabia game where Jamaica looked. That's the best we looked in the past 2 years. It was in the Serbia and the Saudi Arabia second game, and we have all those players now. So even if he could get it right, anything close back to that. And I think we played a back three against Saudi Arabia, the game we won. So only Daniel Johnson is not there. We don't have Daniel Johnson, but Daniel Johnson for me hasn't. I saw Daniel Johnson.
Yeah, haven't been living up to expectation.
Yeah. And I saw him in the championship, Ryan. He doesn't tackle either. He doesn't like tackling. He showed me. I watched him in the championship. Daniel Johnson doesn't like tackling. Daniel Johnson is an out-and-out attacking player, I think.
He run past you and now
Yeah.
put a foot. See
He's
me
not
now
gonna
play against Liverpool and stuff.
Yes, that's the same game I saw in Liverpool. When they beat him, he pretend he's running back and he just stop. I saw him and I said, okay, that's the problem. Daniel Johnson doesn't give you that full effort going back.
Yeah. But as me say, Taylor, we're just hoping for the best. As a coach Karumi always I say, Ryan, World Cup qualifier is not a joke. Life and death, man, one got the World Cup, brother. Can you imagine we beat El Salvador and the buzz in Kingston? You know Jamaican people are ruling. You think 5,000 people going to be with Mikel Antonio and Leon Bailey back in the stadium with a win against El Salvador? That going to pack.
And let's take a good look at these two games, because if we don't get at least 3 points, this will be the last time we see a Mikel Antonio in this World Cup qualifiers, because there's no reason for them to come back. There's nowhere West Ham is sending at least 4 points. As I said, they're not. West Ham is not sending back Mikel Antonio to come and play in a losing campaign. Leon Bailey, he's on the brink at Aston Villa as well. I've been looking at all the vlogs. He's under a lot of pressure. He's the butt of all jokes right now in England. Leon Bailey.
I told people that Jack Grealish, they're going to put that pressure on it. He replaced Jack Grealish, they're going to put that pressure on Leon Bailey, and especially they pay 31 million or 30 million pound. They pay for Leon Bailey, and this kind of buffing mind boy to me, because I think they have some very good player. Aston Villa have some they buy good. You understand? But still,
Traore, El Ghazi, they've got great players, but
the coach now, he don't know him best level.
Don't you think they have a lot of similar players though?
Here's the interesting thing though, Ryan. Have you heard he's going to be the new Villa manager?
What?
Who is it?
From what I've heard, Steven Gerrard is the new Villa manager.
Yeah.
But I heard Brighton. They said the coach from Brighton had a soft spot or something. Was it Brighton?
Him,
not Brighton.
Roberto Martinez, and,
bro, Gerrard for stay Wembley, bro.
And Frank Lampard maybe. But and I think Gerrard should take the job. But for me, he keeps getting hamstring injuries, been out for a little while. I think he's come back. I think his first proper game he destroyed Everton single-handedly, which I find hilarious. I just think he needs a bit more time, and but I do agree with you. He's basically the Jack Grealish replacement. But
But Jersey boy, Jack Grealish also failed. Jack Grealish after this Man City, he's going nowhere but down. He's only going to lower teams after this. I think he end up in the wrong team. When you end up at Manchester City and they pay that amount of money for you and you're not starting week in, week out, it's not a good look for you. I think Jack Grealish and Leon Bailey, to be honest, they both traded spots, but they both end up in two tough spots now.
Is it too early for the both of them, though, Taylor?
I think so. I think it was. I think Grealish should have stayed at least one more season because he was the man there, and the team was getting better. And him making that jump. Listen, guys, you see Liverpool, Manchester United, and Man City. When you go to those clubs, if you end up on the bench, it could be the end of your career.
If Donny van de Beek, bro.
Look at Sterling.
The guy does not play at all. Yeah, if Sterling apparently Barcelona won him, but I don't know why they would want him because they can't afford crap right now.
Yeah, but Taylor, this thing with the Jamaican national team, yeah, we get back few of a big name player. We're happy, we're buzzing, but really and truly, bro, this going to give Top a headache. And I like it. I want to see how him going to cope. And this should be much more better for him. Having Ravel Morrison back on alongside Grant. I just want to see that combination in our midfield. And let us see how far that midfield can take us, because I strongly believe midfield is very important to get the job done. So let us see what's going to happen. El Salvador. I listen to the El Salvador and they are giving me more confidence. But they draw a lot of game. The El Salvador fans say it's going to be a 0-0 draw, bro. I say, bro, I only love 0-0 draw. So. And the man say, also, some of the things that El Salvador do with the United States, bro, the man them, United States supposed to change the hotel right the hotel Children Hospital, you know, the entrance to Children Hospital, the main gate. That's right there, the United States team base. And the stadium up the road from upper stadium, they say the stadium, the field is for the United States. The man them take them instead of the man them go up, the police them take the man them go down in a crossroad. Who you for reach at the field?
Oh my God. Was that a tactical move?
It's a tactical move. And then what the El Salvador fans tell me the other day when the man Panama play, the man Honduras play. When Honduras turn up at the stadium, like off, nobody can let them in at the stadium for cheer.
Yeah, they post on side that. But let me just touch on the Leon Bailey thing. I think Leon Bailey, to me, he's a leader in the team, in this Jamaican team. And because outside of Anthony Grant actually coming in the team, Ryan, and earning that leader spot, because Anthony Grant used his play to basically show that
he's not the quickest, but he use him head more play.
Yeah. Anthony Grant,
they look up to him.
Yes. Anthony Grant is very good at this. His positioning. When he gets the ball, he knows how to position his body where you're either going to foul him or you're going to have to jockey him. But he keeps possession of the football very well. And that's what Jamaica needed, because we had these players who just make a big kick and just clear the football. Anthony Grant comes and just say, calm down, guys. I have the football now. Let's move forward. And I think we really needed that. No, I think Leon Bailey brings a level of star power to Jamaica from a local perspective. Leon Bailey is that one local player who has risen to the pinnacle of football. He's playing in the English Premier League, guys. He's playing at Aston Villa, which is one of the England's renowned clubs. I think people, because Aston Villa is not up there with Manchester United, if people know the history of Aston Villa has been one of those marquee clubs in England. Leon Bailey is a player there. Leon Bailey brings this star power, and he brings a level of respect where a Mikel Antonio has to respect him as well, because they know he's a 30 million pound man. from Jamaica playing in the league in England. So he brings that in, and I think the team was kind of missing that. However, Leon Bailey, no, we've been waiting for that one performance from Leon Bailey where we said, that's our boy. That's Leon Bailey. That's a product of the Phoenix Academy. That's a product of Craig Butler. We just haven't seen that. We've seen flashes.
Glim,
But
we see it in Leverkusen though.
yeah, yes, at Liverpool, because I think you see, I think the Bundesliga is just so lopsided. It's so tilted where it's just a few top clubs, and like weekend, if you're playing a lower, you just look better. You know, if you're not playing a Bayern Munich or one of those clubs, you could dominate. And I think that's the problem with the Bundesliga. And I think now Leon Bailey, the true test for Leon Bailey is right now at Aston Villa. Leon Bailey has to prove now if he's a top player at Aston Villa. Here's a club who's slipping, who just lost 5 games in a row. And Leon Bailey, you have been paid 30 million pounds to come and save this club.
What the wages do, Jersey boy? How much money man get a week at Aston Villa? I'm supposed to earn big bucks Taylor. 30 million.
Yeah, 30 million pound, bro.
He probably depend more than money.
If me and you have 10 jobs for the day, we can't make it. The money there.
I think him getting more money at Aston Villa than money.
Okay, Leon Bailey, man, Leon Bailey, and you see Leon Bailey. You know, I keep telling people this fitness problem with Leon Bailey. It hasn't started at Aston Villa. This has been Leon Bailey at Leverkusen as well. He's been hurt a lot. He's been hurt a lot because you got to understand with the position that Leon Bailey plays. I don't think people understand. If you played football, Ryan, wingers get injured a lot, pulling hamstring because they fly down the wing.
A lot of pace.
They play with a lot of pace and that muscle twitch, and they just make that burst. And sometimes they pull up or they tweak a muscle. They might not get injured in the game, but you know, it's a bit iffy after the game. So I can understand because Leon Bailey is one of the fastest players in football right now, currently. So I can see why, but I don't know. Leon Bailey, maybe in this upcoming off season, he has to focus, maybe work with a sprint coach in Jamaica or something to kind of work with Francis, who coach Usain Bolt. Somebody can maybe teach him how to keep his body fit while sprinting so fast out there, because he can't sustain his career, Ryan, by getting injured this often. He's just gonna be one of those players like our guy Kevin Stewart. Kevin Stewart started out at Liverpool and couldn't play an entire season, and look where he is now.
And gone way down in the championship, bro.
Blackpool now. So we need Leon
someone
Bailey.
say Leverkusen better than Aston Villa. No, I would not say that. I would say that.
I don't know.
I think both of them. I think both great club, some great talent coming to Aston to Leverkusen, but I think both of them are similar. I think Aston Villa powerful, and many Jamaican people don't realize that Aston Villa is a powerful English club. I think that's the best move for him, Taylor.
Yeah.
To get that next. If he want really go to the Liverpool and the Man U, because I know him is a Man U supporter. If he want to go to the next level, the brother, he must come prove himself in England.
Aston Villa is Aston Villa. He had, and England fans, they don't care about you.
Yep,
bro. You either you do the job this Saturday or you F off. That's England. Like, you're out of here, mate. Like, nobody cares about you in England. Nobody cares about your feelings. It's like, bro, we paid you 30 million to show up Saturday. And if you don't show up on Saturdays, like, screw you. That's England.
Bro, so there's people keep calling Grealish a flop now. There's people keep calling Thiago a flop. Because the one of the Premier League is you have to like if you 100 million, you have to be scoring a hat trick every single game or something. People can't fucking do that. Bro, Messi's in the bloody French league and he can't even score there. So
Oh my God! They,
You know,
yeah.
you
As
see a
one of
flop.
one of your commenters said that Ryan, they make a song about you in England.
Right.
Yeah, they will make a song about you in England if you're not
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
if you're
they're gonna make a song that's to be called Ryan the New Adrian.
Yeah. Bro, the man they make a song about only when Liverpool smash.
Yeah.
Smash
Only at the
only at the wheel, brother.
Look what they're doing to Drogba right now. Pogba right now. I
He's
keep mixing up
injured.
their name. Pogba right now is a laughing stock at Manchester United.
You need to
Like,
move away though, bro.
he needs to, I think when he was at Juventus, I think that was the best we've seen at for Manchester. Go ahead.
Go ahead, man.
Manchester United. It's like Solskjaer is Theodore Whitmore's brother. They both have no clue what's happening. Unfortunately, Solskjaer, he has people has to remember this. Solskjaer wasn't a starter. Solskjaer was a bench player who happened to come off the bench and score a lot of goals. I just didn't know how he got that job in the first place. I think he had some connection. He didn't deserve that job. I don't know how he ended up at Manchester United. When you look at the GOAT, sir, when you look at the GOAT at Manchester United in the stands, he's just shaking his head. And I'm thinking, he's probably thinking, how did Solskjaer get this job? He's not
Bro,
ready for this job.
My old boy association, man.
Bro, what
Yeah.
the crazy thing is, Alex Ferguson actually told United to keep him and not sack him.
I think Wayne Rooney would have been a better coach at Manchester United
Bro,
right
no
now.
joke, this is going to sound controversial. I actually think Tapper Whitmore's a better coach than Ole. That's how shit he is.
Oh no! I don't
No,
think.
bro,
I
I think he's better.
I think you can get the back juice man off the road to coach better than Whitmore. Like you can just call up a man or see a little youth a pass and say, "Yo, come coach a side here and we get some
Bro,
results."
Tapper Whitmore wins some games. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer looks like he doesn't even know what the fuck he's doing on the bloody...
I think what's happening with Solskjaer is this. He's under. You see, when you're at Manchester United, and this is one of Manchester United's downfall. When Sir Alex left Man U, Sir Alex was not just a good coach; he was a good man manager. He
True.
was able to manage stars. You see, I feel like a lot of the players come in, they overshadow Solskjaer. They overshadow him as a
big
coach.
name.
They actually bigger than him. They're bigger than him when he was in his own career. Now he's stuck with this problem, Ryan. You're stuck with $30 million players on the bench. And you don't know who to start. Look at the kid from Holland. The guy,
Good player, bro. Van der Beek.
Van der Beek. He can't get a start.
Yeah.
He can't get a start because his playing style, they're saying he's more a touch it and run off the football. Man U don't have an identity. Every week, Man U is trying to find an identity. They're just doing experiments every week. One time it works in the Champions League tonight. Saturday they pick up 5 from Liverpool. They go back there and they fix something. It's all over the place.
Bro, they don't know to manage a team, bro. When to see Man United vulnerable, just watch. Every time they play a Champions League game, look at he don't know to balance the team, to change the team. So, example, you don't know to get the combination properly, especially on the weekend game. He's not ready, bro. He's just limited, bro. He just can't take it. Yo, you have some people,
Ronaldo,
bro. You have some people who can just do. They what I call it. You have some people who can really do the foundation. But they just cannot.
Ryan, I'm gonna drop a bomb on your show. My favorite coach right now, who took over from Thomas Frank right now, is Patrick Vieira at Crystal Palace.
Bro, you know the man who play.
No, Patrick Vieira, he is amazing.
You know what he's doing? He has them playing like the Arsenal team he played for. I don't think a lot of people understand that.
Patrick Vieira play, brother.
Did you remember how he played with Thierry Henry? That was an attacking Arsenal team.
And you see that's we know good manager. You have some manager will take long. Like Arsenal now, you see them team just a shape up because they have most of their key player coming back. Start to do a little bit better, but when they come up against opponents, I don't know.
They're still weak.
But Crystal Palace, you see the man identity, bro. How long it take How long it take for see the man identity?
Ryan,
Crystal
the last games that Crystal Palace lost, they got scored on in like the 88th minute or somewhere when the game is gonna end. People don't even notice that Crystal Palace barely lost some of their other games. And I'm saying even when Liverpool is gonna play Crystal Palace, I'm saying that's gonna be an interesting matchup.
Oh my, yeah, I've just
That's
seen it.
gonna
Yeah,
be
the
an
last team to
interesting
beat.
matchup.
I've just seen it. It's been that long. It's been that long. How unbeaten Palace are. The last team to beat them was us.
Yeah, and they didn't had their identity yet. Now they are so dangerous on the break. They are so dangerous on the break. And you know what they're doing now? They are playing it out of the back. They're not skipping their midfield. They are playing. When I looked at Crystal Palace, I was like, this was what Arsenal looked like with Patrick and Thierry Henry. Like, I was like, whoa, I could see a coach who just come in and put his stamp on a team. And I'm loving Crystal Palace
I've
right
got to
now.
shout out one player though, bro. This guy, Conor
Jesus
Gallagher.
Christ.
He
Oh my
is
God.
a baller.
Oh my God.
Palace need to buy him now.
Where is he? What country is he from?
British.
Is he in the England squad now, right?
No, under 23s, I think.
He's not in the England main team?
No, Smith Rowe got called up there because of a few
Yo,
injuries.
this
He's
guy
been
is gonna
no
be
one.
his name is gonna be called in soon for the big bucks, you know.
Smith Rowe.
No, this guy that he just showed.
Conor Gallagher.
Gallagher for Crystal
Bro, he's
Palace.
scored in like literally all the games. If I go to like Palace, right?
And when he scored
Scores
Jersey
versus
Boy,
Wolves, scores versus City, didn't score against Newcastle, but he got an assist. Got another assist, I think. But he's a baller. They need to buy him before Chelsea.
England need to call him up because you know what he's doing? Not only scoring, dude, he's going back on the edge of the 18 to win the football. Like he's making tackles on the edge of the 18 and winning the football. I'm like, who is this kid? I thought he was Croatian. I thought he was from Croatia. Because like
Smith Rowe is a good player too, you know. What do you think about him, bro?
Well, let me have a look at the England under 20.
Smith
He's
Rowe.
good. But I'm very happy he's been called up for the England squad.
I don't know if he could maintain his spot in England team though.
He won't, but it's just because of injuries.
That's
but
the
the thing is,
problem.
the lucky thing is, you know, you guys are playing, you know, El Salvador and USA. England are playing nobody. We're playing Albania at Burnley Stadium, and then we're going to San Marino to play San Marino. Now, San Marino have never won, right? They've never won a game in their lives. They're that bad. So I'm expecting a full 11 changes for that game. And I'm expecting literally England's B team to beat San Marino 6-7-8 because literally, no joke, San Marino's football players are literally, they're plumbers, mechanics, they're not even real footballers. So
it's a small population there, right?
There's games where they have like 90, they have 10% possession and they don't even have a shot on goal the entire game or off target. So all I'm saying is it's good to have Smith Rowe because you can rotate and, you know, I don't expect San Marino to beat us, but I think Conor Gallagher is 100% at some point going to get back. And as David just said in the chat, they're going to get Eze back. And Eze is...
You know Eze, Taylor? You know
Eze?
Is he injured right now?
Yeah, he got a serious injury.
Yeah.
I think I wear the number 10 for them, right?
Yeah.
I think so. He's
Eze bad, bro.
They gone from QPR, didn't they? They got from QPR.
Yeah. I think he's
number 10. This kid.
He's a good player. He got he's a little monster on the rise. He's a little monster and he's high energy. He reminds me a little bit of that guy from that had that like the breakout in the Euro for Portugal. Was it Sanchez, his name? You don't remember that?
Yeah. He usually play for Everton and Real Madrid. I know we are
Sanchez, the Rasta, and they were questioning his age after how he played well in the Euros.
Yeah. He play for he win the Premier League with Chelsea and Juventus.
Really?
Which Euros?
It was this kid that played that he was coming off the bench for Portugal.
Which
the
Euros?
Rasta
This
kid.
Euros?
No, not this Euro. Not this
No,
Euro.
man. I know we are top, man. And him play for Lille now, man. Him play for Lille.
I don't think he came to the English Premier League, bro.
He use left foot, bro. Him play for Lille, man.
Yeah. He's very
He play
strong.
well in midfield, bro.
You talk about Renato Sanchez. He played
Renato Sanchez.
Sanchez. Yeah. That guy was.
Bro,
he
he's
was
a baller.
balling in the Euros. This Euros, he was balling.
Oh, he
Yeah,
at
yeah.
Lille no. He at Lille no. Okay, thanks for that correction.
The
man.
thing was,
Leon.
from what I
He's
know,
at Leon.
Liverpool were going to buy him, but he got a bad injury, so we didn't.
Yeah. He made his mark in that Euro. It's like he was
Yeah,
so
you
good.
were finished the other day. Yeah.
No, not this one. The one before that, he came on. They were questioning his age. They were saying he's not 18. Remember they were saying he's playing like he's a grown man. Remember they were even they were investigating whether he's actually the real age that he said he was. That's how good he was.
Yeah, and
That's
the Euro, man, at the World Cup, man.
The World Cup,
World Cup in World Cup, man. Yeah, you were playing for Swansea too. I think he played for Bayern Munich too. He went to Bayern Munich, Bayern Munich, and then Bayern Munich loaned him to Swansea.
You've got so many ballers at time of this competition. Like one of my favorites is probably Damsgaard, the guy who plays for was it Denmark? Damsgaard. You've got Dolberg. You've got some great players. But it's very interesting. But Detri says it was the Euros when Portugal won. Yeah, that was 2016.
Yeah, Ryan, is when Portugal won, man. He came off the bench, man, and he was just like a beast. You talk about what's the guy? He's probably 25 or so now. He can't be that old.
Yeah.
What is the last guy name you call from Denmark?
Damsgaard or Dolberg.
Dolberg. That guy was he was a little prodigy, and it's the funny thing is the coach that's coaching Denmark now coached him at under 17 and brought him in for Denmark because a player got injured, and he came in and he was amazing in this last Euros. But yeah, there's some really good young players out there right now. But yeah, Renato Sanchez, as the guy said, Fresh God said, he's 25. Yeah, it feels like he's playing a long time, but he's still young.
Mm-hmm.
He's still a young player. England, for me, on the other hand, is England has too many options.
That's the thing. We have too many options, and that's why I think the game against San Marino is great because he can experiment. I think he can play 3-5-2, whatever. The thing is, what's annoying about Gareth Southgate is he will play teams which with the attack England have could be got at. He decides to play fucking 5 at the back. I'm like, what? The thing was, it's the Euro final, right? He's playing Italy. Italy are very good. I like Italy. They've got a baller, which I think was the best player of the Euros, in my opinion, as prospect, and it's Federico Chiesa. That guy's a mental. But he played 3-4-3 or 5 at the back. And I didn't like it because I think the attack would have got at them. And you've got strikers. You've got Kane, but Kane's not performing well at all. He's been shit at the moment. And then who else? What's the England? I want to look. What's the England squad been?
Yeah. I think England. I hope England is not, because I think Harry Kane is on the down now. I think he's going. I think he's going in the opposite direction. England, for me, what is that defender name at Manchester United for England?
Maguire.
Dude, is Maguire in the squad?
Yes, I could hope to God he doesn't start.
Dude, they have to get rid of him. He's a liability. He's terrible. I'm watching the guy at Manchester United, and he's Alvis Powell 2.0. He's just getting caught out of position. Like, bro, center backs don't naturally get caught out of position, and he's finding a way to do it at Manchester United.
Right, you remember watching the United game? Like for the first goal, Maguire's in fucking midfield. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing there? The guy's a joke. Like Ben White deserves to be called up, So the England squad is John Stone, Pickford, Ramsdale in goal. I think that's good because they're all 3 good except Pickford. Trent, Ben Chilwell, Connor Cody, Reece James, Maguire, Mings, Shaw, John Stones, Kyle Walker. I think that's a great defence for England, to be fair.
Yeah,
Trent,
man, that's
brilliant.
true. And
Chilwell, brilliant. Reece James, brilliant. Maguire, nah. Tyrone Mings has been crap. Luke Shaw, crap as well. John Stones, Kyle Walker. Midfielders, though, Jude Bellingham, Jordan Henderson, Mason Mount, Calvin Phillips, Declan Rice, and Smith Rowe. Forwards, Tammy Abraham, Grealish, Foden, Kane, Saka, Sterling. That's
Saka, even for me, I love young players, but I, I I don't think Saka is that good. I don't think Saka is that good for England. I think they could have another player in there. Even that player from Crystal Palace. I think he would offer more than Saka right now. Saka to me, he's still not there yet. He's on a good path, but he's not fully developed. I think they're pushing him a bit too hard. I think he's just not the player that they're expecting him to be. Maybe I'm coming on a bit harsh on him. And big up everybody in the chat as well, guys. Ryan will be shutting down in 10 minutes. But he's a good player, bro. What do you think, Jersey boy? I don't think Saka for me is that like outstanding.
No, I
man.
agree. And the reason I agree, Taylor, is because I think playing for England is more pressure because
Yes.
Arsenal are not expected to get top 4, they're expected to get top 10 or whatever. They're not going to get Champions League at the moment. Davis is Rashford injured. No, he's not injured, but he's come back from a serious injury, so he's going to be out. He wants to focus on getting better, so he's not injured. He just pulled out. But I think Saka's on better playing for Arsenal and England. In the Euros, he did get an assist and stuff, but I just think he needs a bit more time.
Needs
But
more time.
as I said, I think San Marino play him to see how he does. And
Yeah.
but there's other players like I want to be called. Like one of them is Tomori. Tomori, he plays for AC Milan. Why is he not in the squad?
Did they call back Abraham for this?
Yes, I think Tabby needs to start against San Marino.
Yeah, he did because he like I hope that guy career don't for England don't end up where he didn't get enough chances to prove himself because he's a good player. And maybe I need to take that back with Saka. I need to say it a bit better. Saka for me, he's not fully developed. I think that's what I need to say. I can't say he's a bad player because he's playing at Arsenal. Like you don't end up playing for the Gunners if you're terrible. So he's a good player, but for England, I just think England has so many options. But for me, I think that kid at Crystal Palace, the money is gonna be coming in on that guy soon. The bids are gonna like Jersey boy. When you talk about the thing that I saw him doing was he broke out on an attacking play where they were countering. Then they lost the football. He went back on the edge of the 18 and won the football back. I never seen this.
He's a baller.
Yeah. So I was like, I didn't because the player just been on. I don't watch all the English league games. I watch Liverpool and I've been watching Crystal Palace. I was watching Brentford earlier, but Ivan Toney's just too boring for me. Ivan Toney's he's just a boring striker. He does all the right things, but he's just boring. Like he doesn't do anything spectacular. Like he's gonna change the game. He plays a good supporting role. I think Ivan Toney has to have another top striker with him for him to really look that good. I think Ivan Toney will give you the good, like a lot of assists, but I don't see him being that breakout striker. And Brentford, I think a lot of teams kind of found them out a little bit. I think the team that's well coached right now is West Ham. I think everybody's gonna have a problem beating West Ham right now.
Yeah,
Dude.
like the thing was, obviously a lot of us when we did the preview were saying, "Oh, we're going to be West Ham and stuff." But I had because the thing is quite a surprising fact. Every single watch along I've done on this channel this season with on this channel, even with Ryan or not, one of them that's watching on this channel, in Liverpool have not lost. The first watch along this season, I'm not there and I'm on a plane and I can't see the score. We lose. So maybe that's something to do with luck. But West Ham are brilliant. Bowen is going good. Fornals, Suchek, Kufal, Zuma, who's a Chelsea reject.
Benarama.
Ben Rama as well, bro.
Oh,
They
he's
are a
amazing.
real threat, and I have no problems with West Ham, and I would love to see them get European get Champions League.
I was watching you guys, Jersey Boy, and there was a guy on the channel, and he was ranting about Liverpool losing. What was his name? You guys were on for the game, and I was saying, like, isn't this guy watching West Ham this season? He felt like Liverpool was just gonna run into town and run over West Ham, and I didn't see that come because West Ham, they're not giving you a lot of opportunities to beat them, and they will score on you. That's all you need from your team, a team that restricts the amount of opportunities you give up, and can they score when they get the opportunity. And that's even Moyes right now. David Moyes is the coach here, right? For West Ham. When he coached for England, he was terrible. When he coached England, he was terrible. But he looked like he just got reborn or something. Like West Ham just rejuvenated his career. His stock went up a few more millions coaching at West Ham, because nobody expected West Ham to play this well this season. Nobody could have predicted the way that West Ham is playing. I think a lot of people had high hopes for Leeds this season again because they had a good season, but the style of play that Leeds played last season, you can't sustain that. You can't sustain that right through. So that's why they're getting exposed week in, week out. Every week it's like a shootout with Leeds. It's it's a up and down the park with Leeds. You can't do that for the whole entire season. So for me, Crystal Palace and West Ham are those two teams in the middle of the table, kind of teams that are the most two exciting teams for me to watch right now. Crystal Palace, West Ham. Liverpool, I still think we're gonna be there the last few games of the season.
No, I think that as well, but I don't think we'll win the league because there's something in our midfield. Like, it's not the defense is conceded goals. Like the thing was, if people keep talking crap about Van Dijk, but if it wasn't for Van Dijk,
we'd be getting 5 goals scored on us every game.
Him, and he was literally following Antonio. Last ditch tackles, get the ball off him. Like, he's a fantastic defender. But Trent was a bit sus in his positioning again. Midfield was rubbish. But for me, the thing is, people need to realise the only team in the world to go unbeaten is Arsenal. I don't think any team will ever replicate that again.
No, that's not possible. Again.
We've been on a 25 unbeaten run. The run was going to end at some point. I'd rather have it done now and then go on the rest of after the international break than it happening when it really mattered. I'd rather get it done early, and there we go.
And Klopp has to fix the situation with Jota, man. I don't know if he's using him correctly. I don't know. We have to sort that out. Because we're having a problem there with Jota. I think that guy needs to be in the starting lineup. He needs to be in there week in and week out, because I think he's the player where if they try to double team a Salah, he's the player that can change things for you. I just like the way he plays. He's just very calm. He's a calm player, and he will pop up and score. You will just see a cross come in the box and he's on the end of it. And that's what I like about him. He might not be the most flashy player, but to me, he's a top class player. And I think Liverpool needs to have him out there. But we're missing. The good thing is, when is the transfer window again?
1st of January. I don't think we're gonna buy anyone though.
Even if we don't buy anyone, Jersey, I think we need one more midfielder. We need someone to nail it, like just come and just nail it down. We need that person, because this chopping and changing and fixing, we can't depend on Salah to score a hat-trick every week. We're gonna have games where we run into these West Hams and these Crystal Palaces, and we're gonna have to just grind out a result. So Jersey Boy, 3 8:30 my time. We gave Ryan 2.5 hours. So bless up yourself, bless up everybody in the comments. Have a good night again, and I will see you guys again. Jersey, bless up yourself.
Yes, Taylor.
All right, peace.
All right, guys. I don't know where Ryan is. It's 2:31 my time. I'm sorry, I didn't swear, but I'm exhausted. I'm exhaustingly tired. You can probably see the bags under my eyes. For you guys who don't know me, I'm Jersey Boy. I'm the designer for the Ryan LFC channel. So all the thumbnails and overlays and all the kind of graphic stuff you see in this channel, that's all me. I do them all. And the intros and stuff, except the intro just with Ryan's logo. I didn't do that, but and I work I did the watch alongs as well when Ryan's not there, and yeah. Now I've got to find out where Ryan is so I can turn the streams ended. Alright, message Ryan. I wonder, am I still live? I'm still live. Just need Ryan to end the stream.